Nilabra in the chat saying, let's go indeed. I think we are live now. Maybe one of you can confirm if this is the case. Because this was rather spontaneously set up, just 1 hour ahead of time. I kind of decided, okay, if we want to do this double elimination style, we probably have to start in on a Saturday this time to get it over the line on this weekend. So today we are going to do the first round, and Umbra is confirming. Thanks a lot. Reles also in the chat, the #1 in the true world rankings in the tournament right now, as you can see in the upper right corner of the screen, where you see the current true world rankings. A lot of things on the stream. Oh, perfect. The chat is also working now. It took a while, but now the chat, I think, is coming in on the screen as well. So that is great. A lot to discuss. Before we kick off, I already set up the first 16 matches that are already decided. Everything else is still up in the air. You can see on the left-hand side the pairings that are based on the true world rankings on the right. So everybody who already participated before got the seed based on the true world rankings, and everybody else who is joining for the first time, and that is plenty of people this time, those will get the last seeds. So yeah, what do we have to discuss? We have 17 nations represented today, a few new ones as well, which is awesome. We have new people from Kenya, from Ivory Coast, from India, did I miss anything? From Serbia as well. So yeah, plenty of new countries that are being represented, which is pretty nice. And category ball in the chat. Nope, you are not late. We are just getting started, just explaining what we have at hand today. So as I said before, this is double elimination. So what you see on the screen is the winner's bracket. But the first time you lose, or a team loses, it goes down to the loser bracket and can fight its way through the loser's bracket to eventually fight the winner of the winner's bracket. And so in theory, at least, everybody still has the chance after one loss to still get the victory of this tournament, which is important because this time everything is all over the place. We have the Dupli Cup, which means we have very interesting rules. For the very first time in Evertale, we will see actual clone wars, not just clone units cloning, but everybody has the potential to clone, or rather be cloned in a team setup. It is similar to Carrot Cup. You can see in the middle here the mana cost of every unit, and everybody got 28 mana that they could spend on their team, which gives plenty of opportunities. The maximum units is 14, so some of those battles might become a little longer, which is also why I decided that the first rounds of the losers brackets, we will probably just watch the first minute, give the predictions of who's gonna win, and then skip through the battles to make sure that we can still finish this tournament on this weekend, given that we have 84 battles at least ahead of us. And yeah, let me see quickly on the chat before I go on. Kasuna saying, I'm gonna win, y'all can pack your stuff. Loves in bad platoon builder, nice. Edsonix is also there, welcome Edsonix. Edsonix joining for the first time, but I can already say that he came up with some very interesting budget team. I don't know is saying, I was considering entering, but I didn't want to steal a spot from people who know what they are doing. No, that's, oh wait, I think I'm a bit too loud. Maybe I go a little bit more quiet. No, that's not a reason not to join. So next time I encourage you to definitely throw your head into the ring. It's all for fun as well. And there is always some RNG and, some stroke of genius might hit you and you come up with a team that defeats everything. Riku Yuno is asking, will this specific cup be frequently rerun? Let's see, it all depends on the reception today and tomorrow. So this is kind of based on that. I try to go about it, but I would like to rerun it eventually. Obviously, I'm gonna switch back and forth between formats. I do already have an idea of which tournament I want to do next, which will be a tournament style that was already done before, one of the prior 3 tournament formats. But yeah, I think this one should be fun. But one thing I already learned, but I'm getting ahead of myself, but is that I think for the next Dupli Cup at least I'm gonna reduce the costs of the top units a little bit, given that, I mean, you can see it on the screen, 28 mana budget, you had 12 cost for Anya, 10 for Kronos, 9 for Dark Ludmilla, 8 for Claire and Lucifer. So these costs are quite high, I would say, meaning that coming up with some duplicate teams is a bit of a struggle. So to enable more top tier clones, I think next time I might reduce the cost a little bit. But let's see who's ultimately gonna win. There are a few teams who are not even using any duplicates, so just going with standard teams, which is also fair. And yeah, so let's see. MC Apto is saying, I feel like I'll fumble on round 1. Well, that's impossible because you already get a bye into the round 2. So congrats, I guess. Psy Dragon saying Elizabeth was too expensive. Well, I mean, yes, she was the most expensive sleep unit, you can say that, but I think for good reason. Alright, and yeah, Amsa is agreeing that this might be too expensive. Extra is asking why is he up against Rexy? Well, that's the seeding. So seed 15 versus 18 in game number 15 will be EXO from Lebanon versus Rexy from Germany. Let's see how it goes. Only one can stay in the winner bracket after this. And yeah, and Abso saying I wanted to make a normal team for this reason, but where's the fun in that? Yeah, exactly. I also did some crazy shenanigans. Let's see how it goes for my team. I was also not sure if I should actually participate, but then again, I think this setup is yet again something very fun. And so I did my best on some team building that hopefully deals with a lot of different teams successfully. But that we will also only see my team in game number 16 when I'm up against Vine from China. That's actually a good segue because in terms of the nations represented, I mean, you can already see it from the screen. We have huge turnout from China again, 14 teams from China of the 44 that are participating. And we have 8 from Germany this time. So China and Germany are back with a vengeance after not being super highly represented, I suppose, in the historic PvP tournament. Now that we are back to the current units, Germany and China are also back. And then at number 3 in terms of the nations, we have the Philippines with 5 participants. And for the very first time today, also Etsonix in the running as well, my fellow YouTube colleague. All right, yeah, and Abdo is asking the good questions. Why China always so much and no Japan? I honestly don't know. I hope we get more Japanese participants. We have one from Japan, which is Blank, who already had a good run in the last tournament. Let's see how it goes for them today. But yeah, would be nice to see more Japanese participants as well, but I don't know, I guess they also not that much on YouTube, or at least on the English side of YouTube, so that might be the reason. Okay, all that out of the way, I'm not sure if we still have any questions left that we need to discuss first before we dive into the very first battle between Moke and Wayne, Germany versus Kenya. That will be very, very interesting. Let's see what everybody came up with. Again, this is double elimination, so the loser of that battle and all the other battles will drop to the loser's bracket, and there will have more chances to advance in this tournament. Psy Dragon, of course, hopes for Moke to win, given that that is his fellow German. But let's see how it goes. I mean, would be nice to see Kenya as well advancing in the competition. Wayne obviously being the only representative from there. And actually also this is the very first tournament where we have some African representation, so that is really nice to see. Now we basically have all the continents except I guess Australia or Oceania, that is still missing from the continental representation, I suppose. All right. You talked him into joining the tournament. Got it. Well, then let's see how he does. I think that was enough talking, enough introduction. I mean, we already have 16 viewers. Maybe that goes up a little further. If you have some friends or Evertale colleagues who you think might be interested in this tournament, share the live stream with them. Would be nice to have some good turnout and some good support for this tournament. And of course, if you know someone who is participating and might not be aware that it's already started, then feel free to ping them as well. Oh, I don't know, it's from Australia. You can have a next tournament. Perfect. Rico is praying for all Cthulhus to lose. Okay, let's see. All right, then I think we can kick it off, guys. Are you ready for the Clone Wars to begin? We will see the very first duplicate battle. The honor goes to Morg and Wayne because they are seed 32 and 33. Both of them never before joined the tournament, and this time is a first time. So let's see how it goes for them. And yeah, in the chat it's basically Goemon kind of countered by Cthulhu, but let's see. Definitely much more Goemons in this competition than Cthulhus. All right, then let's get going, guys. I think I switched the screen successfully, hopefully, and I think all the battles are also set up correctly. Moke versus Wayne should be first. Pineapple from Kasuna, very nice comment. And then let's kick it off, guys. And also let me know in the chat if the volume is fine for you in terms of my voice overlay and the battle as well. All right, let's go. Okay, we have a double Dark Clarice on the left and double Hokusai on the right. So we have kind of dark versus light, if I see that correctly. Actually, yeah, Wayne is running a fully light team. So it's double Hokusai, Zoro, Light Anya. We have Zoro in reinforcements as well. And on the left, it's very dark. We have Cthulhu, we have Yamato as the only water unit. We have double Dark Clarice, and we already see that Dark Cinderella will be in reinforcements. We also see that Kochiro is in reinforcements on the right as the first unit for Wayne already goes down. Hokusai is also on low HP. Death's Kiss from Moke. Oh, it's not the best start for Wayne right here, who is also lethally poisoned a lot right there. But now a double Phoenix from Zoro to possibly get back into the game. Hokusai is still standing. This one Hokusai, probably a win condition that she stays alive, I think. I don't think Kochiro and Zoro alone can't do this. Well, Yamato is already going down, and Storm Snow White is in the reinforcements on the left, we can already see. And there is the stroke of genius to finish off the first Dark Clarice. We have a tandem takedown now. The light team is taking the lead here, I think. Stroke of genius against Storm Snow White. That didn't last long for Storm Snow White there. Quite the turnaround in this battle here. Now we have a clean strike from Kochiro. Cthulhu is turning into a guard, which is good for Dark Clarice and Dark Cinderella. But then again, we have a Painful coming in. A stroke of genius that this doesn't finish off Cthulhu. Cthulhu is still standing strong as a guard. But now Dark Clarice gets the turn. What can she do with it? Still, Light Anya is not quite going down, but oh my god, that throw knives was absolutely crazy against Kochiro. Now it's getting tighter and tighter. We have a 3 versus 3. Hokusai again at 1 HP. That could be dangerous. Oh my god, it's just Zoro left at this point. I'm not sure if that is enough for Wayne to come back in this battle. All the Kenyans are in his camp now, hoping for him to survive, but it is what it is. Morg is taking this one. That was a back and forth, interestingly, but actually a rather short and sweet battle. Not too many reinforcements on both sides here, not too much cloning going on, just the double Dark Clarice and the double Hokusai build. Could have gone either way, honestly, in terms of the things that are happening, but or in terms of who's the winner. But Moke takes this one, and that means he will face Reles in the next round, which is gonna be our German duel. I mean, that is kind of a kind of a tough opponent to face, obviously, given that this is our number 1 seed with the best tournament performance so far. Rel has already accumulated 1,500 true tournament points. For the winner of this current tournament, 1,000 true tournament points are up for the taking again, which means he is quite far ahead, and actually only 8 people have enough points. Oh, actually 9 people have enough points to, at least in theory, overtake him in this tournament. So Reles versus Moke will be the round 2 game, Germany versus Germany, but Wayne will still have a chance to come back in this competition. I think the double Hokusai build has potential there, and we will see how that does in the losers bracket. But first we move on to no Kita cameo for mine in this tournament, sadly. To True Poison Believer versus Hundan, which is Philippines versus China. Probably not the last time we're gonna see that kind of matchup, given how often these two nations are represented. But yeah, True Poison Believer, is this finally his time to shine? He has been a True Poison Believer from the start, but so far the poison didn't quite let him win. But maybe in this tournament it is time for a turnaround. True Poison Believer versus Hundan is up next. The first Chinese participant that is gonna enter into a battle. And let me switch over. And actually that just reminds me that maybe I didn't remind our Chinese friends that the tournament is starting, so maybe some of them can also tune in. Let's see, and let's see how this one goes. We will have another interesting fight. So this time it's double Dark Clarice on the right for Hundan from China, together with Kronos. So Kronos extremely expensive this tournament. Let's see if it pays off. On the left, it's more of a pure poison build with a lot of reinforcements. We have Goemon, which means there's already quite a few reinforcements. We have Pinocchio as well as the new unit, and we have a Dark Lancelot. We have Time Spears now, we have the Time Stop active. Well, no, actually that wasn't the Time Stop yet, interesting. But Pinocchio is getting the first turn already with the throw knives. Murasaki down for the first time, enters again. Cursed Sleep now for Dark Clarice, but she wakes back up from Dark Lancelot. But now this is rather dangerous. But the Dark Shroud from Dark Relosha saves it, kind of. Interesting start so far. And that's a lock breaker right there from Pinocchio. And Murasaki might be dead now. Yeah, she's down. But still a lot of reinforcements waiting for True Poison Believer. I mean, Sorrow, I'm not sure if she will survive this Dark Clarice onslaught. Dark Kaguya goes down without doing much. That's a bit unfortunate. But now the Hichikata. Hichikatas are coming in apparently. Another one in reinforcements as well. But still standing strong is currently Hundan with his 2 Dark Clarices and Kronos. Now the time stop activates. Alright. And thanks Umbra, by the way, for the feedback that the sound is fine so far. That is very good to hear. And yeah, let's see how it goes from here. Hundan definitely with a different strategy than True Poison Believer. True Poison Believer more with the absolute massive spam in terms of the amount of units, and on the right it's more of the high quality units. Dark Kaguya, they're still waiting in the reinforcement as the only one true mana cost unit, but yeah, Dark Clarice costs 7, Kronos 10, and Dark Relosha 3 true mana. But now everybody is just chilling, everybody's just waiting for Kronos to finish with her time stop. Not that much going on. Well, Hichikata goes down to Kronos, but another Hichikata immediately enters the battlefield. We have Time Spears from Kronos against Sorrow. Ooh, Sorrow takes down Kronos and Dark Relosha at the same time. Wow, that was pretty OP from Kronos, and that is looking very, very good now, I guess. Well, now Zoro and Dark Lancelot go down. We have a double Dark Kaguya entry, interestingly. Now we have just Dark Clarice, double and Dark Kaguya on the right, so just a few left standing, but a lot of units going down on the left, a few still remaining. We have Vayne also in the chat. I hate Clarice. That is fair after that battle. And, well, Zoro OP, I mean, that was a crazy attack, to be fair, but she went down afterwards pretty quickly. But now it is looking better and better for True Poison Believer in this matchup. Dark Kaguya is going down, Dark Clarice is on 10% HP, that is not enough anymore. And True Poison Believer takes this one. Very nice, congratulations to the Filipino. He has been waiting for quite a while, I think, for such a prestigious victory. Congrats to True Poison Believer. Hundan has still another chance waiting for him in the losers bracket, so let's see how it goes there. I think definitely potential. The kind of double Dark Clarice build is something that I even considered to do myself. Alright, cool. Then let's see where we go from here. We are switching over and we see that True Poison Believer is moving on, and he is going to face another top Chinese player next, and that is Rain, waiting for him in round 2 in game number 18. But first we still have 15 other games to go, and we have our first American in this competition in Day Baxi. She's representing Canada, and she will also face a Chinese player. This time it is Li Tianyi. Let's see how it goes for those two. I'm gonna quickly switch over directly. And yeah, I think we can already go into the next battle. Let's see where it goes from here. And yeah, Wayne definitely was a close fight, and I expect as much from a lot of these fights. Now, interesting, Day Baxi is coming in with New Anya, the most expensive unit in this competition, with Earth Sun Wukong, and other than that, it's Goemon spam to the very end. Li Tianyi is going the opposite route with a burn build together with Yamato Guard, given that Cerberus was probably too expensive there to... Oh, well, actually, sorry, Cerberus is also there, so it's a double guard build with Lucifer and Claire. So Claire has to do the heavy lifting here, I guess, in terms of taking out units. But then again, that is a lot of spam that Day Baxi can probably pull off here with all these Goemons and Shadow Clones. That could be rather interesting. That's not just double Goemon, Riku. That is much more, I can already tell you, because I already know the full team of Day Baxi. Well, actually, I can just give it away. That is 12 Goemons on Day Baxi's team, so that is not including Shadow Clones. Now, luckily for us, Goemons can only clone when there are no Shadow Clones and no reinforcements left. So that means only that first Goemon could actually pull off a cloning. Other than that, all of them will just be regular units in this fight. But should be very interesting how it goes from there. So far the burn team is still standing strong, but there's no reinforcements for the burn team. There is Earth Sun Wukong already cloning on top of the Goemon clones. Now there is a Silver Sky Slash that is taking out 3 units, but New Anya is still standing, but she's burning and she's close to 1 HP, so maybe at some point we will be left with just Goemons and Shadow Clones. So far this team on the right, the burn team, is still standing strong, but honestly I'm not sure who will end out winning in the end. I mean, the damage that a lot of Goemons can deal and the attack spam is not to be underestimated. Interestingly, Anya's still standing. It has been a while since she's been attacked, and now luckily she falls asleep. That kind of saves her there. Well, actually the Hellhound would have made her full HP again. A death blow from Lucifer. Now she's getting close to lower HP as well. Now the Deadly Burn Blast. Yeah, Claire is just insane, honestly. She is SSS tier in my latest tier list for a reason, but very expensive in this competition. When I was thinking about which team to build 2 weeks ago, I was actually starting out thinking about drafting kind of some double Claire burn team, but unfortunately the cost is just too damn high. So I kind of screwed myself there by making the cost for Claire so high, but I think it's fair to have her rather high compared to the others. But then again, let's see how it goes. We have only 3 units left on the right, but a Goemon onslaught on the left. Of course, whenever they pull off some fireworks, they clone again. Heating up now from Claire. Can they get through that Goemon spam, or will Goemon ultimately succeed here? Well, unsinkable guard, that is nice. She can go back into reinforcements. We have some additional protection for Lucifer and Claire here. Then again, they will probably die just because of Lucifer's passive, I suppose. Well, for some reason it's not really triggering. Silver Sky Slash. Now this is essential here, I think. Especially important, hopefully, to have the Flame Sweep first by Lucifer, so the stealth is removed from all these Goemons. Now we have 4 Goemons, none of them are Shadow Clones, by the way. But they cannot clone because there's still Shadow Clones in the reinforcements. Now they all got stunned right now by the burn team on the right. This is rather interesting. Apto is hoping for the Goemons to lose. He's saying he doesn't have a good chance against Debaxi's Goemon spam here. Psy Dragon on the other hand is saying, I hope he wins against you so that my Cthulhu can have a good time against these Goemons. Well, a lot of them are going down now, but still 11 reinforcements. That said, Yamato is still standing. We have a Silver Sky Slash, but that doesn't do anything because everyone except the imposter is stealthed. So Yamato is carrying this. Yeah, Yamato actually really good. I mean, we've seen this before. I think CCYY came up with a crazy burn stun team in the Carrot Cup where he won, where Yamato was in his team as well. Alright, now only single-digit reinforcements on the left here for Debaxi. Still 3 standing on the right, but Yamato is getting a little low on HP. Oh my goodness, okay. Now everybody got stunned on the left, but it is just Lucifer and Claire. Can they survive this onslaught? This could be rather dangerous now, because Claire, while she's very strong, doesn't have the very best survivability. Now, every time a Shadow Clone comes in, poison is applied to Lucifer and Claire, and that is Claire going down. The Goemon spam is the winning strategy in this fight. Honestly, kind of baffling, because the Goemons cannot even clone that much. It's not even the Shadow Clones that are carrying this, it's just the pure mass of actual Goemons. And that is the end for Litianye for now, for the winner's bracket. He can return to the winner's bracket if he goes through the loser's bracket successfully, but that is like a road of 8 battles or so, I think. So that will be rather challenging, but that is an interesting build right there from Debaxi, who takes the first win for Canada. Let's check it out. That means Debaxi will meet Apto in the next round. Hopefully Apto is happy to see her. And first we are gonna move on though to the game number 4, which is Drake from Germany versus Cote or Cote. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, or Cote. Well, that doesn't really roll off the tongue. I'll just say Cote. So we have Drake versus Cote from India, and he is the first ever Indian participant in these tournaments. So welcome India to this competition. Let's see how it goes for them there. Drake cooked up some interesting build, let's say. Let's see how that battle plays out ultimately. We are gonna switch over and we are going to continue directly. Let's see what else is in store for us. We have Cthulhu's, and more Cthulhu's on the left here for Drake. 2 of them immediately go down. While we have on the right a bit of a stun light sleep hybrid team, I would say. We have Kronos and Nika, we have Kojiro and Light Anya, and then we have Queen Elizabeth in the reinforcements. Now, who is the favorite in this battle? You can probably tell. But yeah, Drake, probably not the best cards here. Without any unit can execute. But then again, honestly, if Drake faced Debuxy in the first match, he could have won this, right? I mean, I'm just saying, right? But yeah, this is a rather short battle, short and sweet. Cody takes the first win for India ever in Evertale community tournaments. And yeah, now this Cthulhu is just chilling with the high armor, 90%. Probably none of these units can... Oh, well, oh, Nika got a declare victory off. Oh, isn't it nice to see that? Honestly, I haven't seen that ever, I guess, in my actual Evertale Arena encounters. So that is nice to see. So Cody took the win, and Nilabra says, I won. Wait, which are you representing? I don't recognize. I can't match up the name right now. Are you Cody? And hola Salome, welcome. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, declare victory mainly being a war thing is fair enough. But then again, she still needs the kill, right? To actually unlock the declare victory, which I think is rather difficult. But yeah, Drake will drop to the losers bracket, and Cody will face Ice Dragon in the next round. First off, we will move on to game number 5, which is between Sabito and Very White. Russia versus China. Well, that is definitely a potential classic right there. Let's see how it goes. So far for China, not a single win after 2 matchups. Maybe Very White can turn it around against Sabito. Then again, Sabito, the only representative for his country. Let's see how it goes for them. And we are starting. Wayne is kind of sad how he died first, but no worries, Wayne. You will be back in the losers bracket and can fight your way back into the winners bracket ultimately. So there's still chances, although obviously it is a tough luck to kind of get defeated in the first round. Honestly, could have gone either way there, this battle between you and Mog. And I think double Dark Clarice has, or the kind of double Hokusai build has some good potential. Let's see how it goes. We have double Dark Clarice here, which is probably why I just had this Freudian slip. And Sorrow and Dark Kaguya. We have Earth Dark Rolosha in the reinforcements for Very White. I just realized that I didn't put CN next to Very White, but yeah, he's representing, or they are representing China. And we have a lot of Goemons again, so let's see if Dark Clarices can deal with that kind of thing. Goemon 2 OP Nims nerf. Yeah, you just need to clone the actual Goemons, not just Goemon having her shadow clones, but have clones of Goemons apparently. That might just be a winning strategy. After saying if I knew I'd lose anyway, I should have just put 14 Water Anya for shits and giggles. Well, I mean, I don't know, that's probably more interesting what you put into the competition. We will see your team later on. The top seeds obviously will only be seen later, but first we will see who can win this, Sabito or Very White. So far, well, actually I don't really know yet who's winning this. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know what you guys think with all these Goemons here on the left, and we have double Dark Clarice on the right. Dark Clarice, of course, with the poison should at least take good care of the shadow clones, I suppose. But then again, the stealth shields are a bit of a problem for Dark Clarice. Dark Kaguya still standing. Did Dark Kaguya ever get a turn yet? I didn't see if she managed to get a little bit of hypnosis off, but now she's close to getting the turn. Well, She's healing back up. Another fireworks. We have a lot of cloning. 12 more reinforcements for Sabito here. We have a Shadow Rift that defeats one opponent from Dark Kaguya. Dark Kaguya not dying indeed. Rain Sky. Let's see what happens. Really, the clones don't die from lethal? Oh, I have to look for that. That's crazy. Is lethal poison weaker in that sense than mega poison? That could really help the Goemon stand. Stealth Frank. That is the attack spam that I was talking about. This kind of stealth combination between... And then, you know, the Massacre that doesn't do anything. Then again, we have a tandem takedown. We have Goemon getting the turn. But yeah, Dark Kaguya is a super nice hate magnet in this one, honestly. Just trying to remember. I think I also have one Dark Kaguya in my team. So, that is nice. She's tanking a lot. Yeah, I mean, the problem... why she's tanking so much is because the poison doesn't stick on the left because of all these stealth shields and stealth and shenanigans. Every time there's no mega poisoned enemy, she heals back up to 100% and stealth. So all the stealth shields prevent mega poison from being applied, and that means Dark Kaguya just keeps healing back. As you can see here, yet again. Then again, we still have 8 reinforcements on the left, but the team on the right is making slow progress, I think. Rico is saying Dark Kaguya and Pino are the Goemon counters. Well, yeah, and I would also add Cthulhu to that list. Alright, now Zoro... Wait, no. Wow, so little time has passed? I thought she must be close to Survivor's Blade, but it seems like only a few time units have passed. This is... Not a lot of time units have passed in this battle, is that right? Let's see how it goes. Psy Dragon saying better tank than Anya. Yeah, ultimately I also decided to not use any Guardians in my team. It was a tough choice, but I hope it pays off. More and more Goemons dying. Now it's getting interesting. It doesn't seem like Sabito's team has what it takes to take down Very White here from China. Very White looks... Well, I don't wanna jinx it for him, but it looks like he might just take the first win for China in this competition. Enrico, you know is right. Long as the Dark Kaguya has survived in battle. Yeah, especially in so many attacks. Does Kaguya just heal 100% per turn or what? No, she heals 100% if she is attacked and there is no mega poisoned enemy. And then she also gets stealth from that. And with stealth, she has 50% damage reduction, which means all these assassinations are kind of unsuccessful. And now we are down to 0 reinforcements. Still 1 shadow clone, so Goemon cannot clone. This could be the end. Or can Goemon pull off another cloning session? Throw knives here, got turn, and no, not enough spirit! Not enough spirit! There's not enough spirit for cloning! But now! No, actually, sorry, never mind, we still have too many shadow clones. Okay, I was hyped for nothing there. M for DCAG. What is M? Or is it a W? Is it a turnaround of a W? But yeah, 0 reinforcements now for Sabito on the left. Seems like not that lucky matchup like Debaxi, or maybe, you know, to be fair, New Anya and Earthstone Wukong maybe also made a difference. Now, another assassination attempt. Dark Kaguya is a massive tank in this battle, honestly. Etonix, your team wasn't up yet, so you're just in time, back with the internet. Okay, still more shadow clones. We have another reinforcement on the left, but there's nothing happening, honestly. Dark Kaguya is just tanking everything, I think, until the team on the left is taken out. Seems like Dark Kaguya a hard counter here against Sabito's team, or the Goemon spam. Masochism for... Okay. Dakakuya here with the masochist action, and now this is just... yeah, the Shadow Clone remaining. So that is a win for Very White, taking the very first win for China in this competition. Wait, let me drink something and we're gonna switch over. Okay. Apparently I can't report the score. Ah, there we go. Very White moves on and will meet Destroyer in round number 2, the seed 5 from the Philippines. Let's see how it goes. And speaking about Philippines, we are pretty much in the Filipino-China section, I guess, in the tournament, because we have a purely Filipino battle coming up next. It's I Miss Me versus Etsonix. And yeah, let's see how it goes. We also have Etsonix live in the chat. And let's see how my fellow YouTuber does in this competition. He was spending his mana very sparingly, I have to say. You will see what I mean by that. And Wayne is saying, surprise, not a lot of fire. I think this is because fire was just very expensive. All the top burn units, you can barely make it happen. But then again, let's see. I think there's still some more teams and diverse teams coming up. Goemon got tired, Etsonix is saying. Let's see how it goes for I Miss Me versus Etsonix. Definitely a Filipino will face Star from China next. But who is it gonna be? Is it gonna be I Miss Me or Etsonix? We will find out now. And that is the thing that I meant with the sparingly mana. Well, interestingly, we have 4 versus 4 units here. So I Miss Me is going with the burn stun build with Yukata Ludmilla, interestingly. The first Nika is already down. And we have an interesting Zhuge Liang double and Nika double on the right for Etsonix, which I have to point out is just 18 mana. So Etsonix kind of said, I don't need the remaining 10 mana. I'm just gonna go with double Zhuge and or double Kongming and double Nika. Well, there's not many doubles left, and now a time stop against Nika, who is also burning. Not looking too great. Actually, she's at 350 time units as well. So that was a rather short battle for Etsonix here. I Miss Me taking this one quite convincingly, but yeah, now we already got the reply to Vayne's not that much fire. We have a team from I Miss Me that is rather heavily on fire. And Etsonix also built some fire, but probably not enough mana used there. Let's see how that team does in the next round. Lol, I'm busted indeed. We are moving on, which is nice. So it's also good to have some quicker battles. And now we are also having yet another new country for the very first time in an Evertale tournament competition. It is Sora from Ivory Coast. Welcome to the tournament world. And V. Richie from Germany is also new to these Evertale tournaments. So we have 2 newcomers. Let's see how they will do. The winner of this match will not have a very easy time in the next round, given that they will face not Leo Second, who won the last tournament. Let's see how it goes. Sora versus V. Richie is up next. Ivory Coast versus Germany. Who is gonna take it? We will find out in the battle. And also kind of who is what team they have. So that is also interesting. We have very different team sizes so far. This one is yet again another rather small team. We have a kind of double Dark Clarice build for V. Richie here with Dark Ludmilla, with Light Anya and with Goemon in reinforcements. On the left we have a Burn Light team. Double Kochiro with Cerberus, who is already going down to the Dark Clarice throw knife spam. And we have also Shenlong here for the kind of burn support. Let's see how it goes. Light Anya is going down. Goemon gets the turn, can immediately do some cloning shenanigans. So this is already looking a little good here for V Richie, I would say. Off to a good start, and probably Kojiro kind of getting hard countered here by Dark Clarice as well, which is a problem. But maybe Shenlong and Satan can still turn this around. Satan first needs to get some, well, she probably will not get that in time, because now we have full force from Dark Ludmilla. It's just Shenlong and Kojiro at this point. That could be rather difficult. Loser bracket tomorrow? No, loser bracket already today. We have some early on fights. But the first 2 rounds from the winners bracket will be done first. Congratulations to V Richie for taking the first win here. Sora will join the losers bracket, which we will already see him fight in the next hour or so, I think, when we switch to the losers bracket. Let's see. A lot of double Clarice, and honestly, I'm not surprised. I think the double Clarice has a lot going for it. I ultimately decided against it in my team, but that was mainly because I also wanted to use Goemon, and I don't think Goemon in front together with Dark Clarice is a good combination, because Dark Clarice then doesn't reliably get the double turn because Goemon's Shadow Clones poison the enemy team. Alright, but that's just a little excursus. We are gonna check who is next. V Richie moves on to meet Not Leo, second from China, in the next battle. A classic in the Evertale tournament scene at this point. China versus Germany will be waiting next, and that is also true for the next battle, actually, the 8th battle between Kasuna and Rookie. Rookie is literally a rookie this time, for the very first time in an Evertale tournament, joining us from China, and the winner of this battle will face another more known actor, I guess, from CHSB. He has been in every tournament so far, I think, and has been doing quite well, which is why he is seed number 7. Alright, Kasuna versus Rookie. Who is gonna take it? Let's take it over to that battle. Alright, we have Stun Barrage here from Nika. We have a lethal blade here, Dark Clarice and Pinocchio build. No duplicates seen so far on the right. Kasuna with the double Nika, but Pinocchio on the right together with Dark Clarice is also something that I think could be rather strong. Oh my god, new Anya gets taken out straight away. Rookie is demolishing Kasuna here a little bit. Throw knives from Dark Clarice, and oh my god, this is a destruction, and there's still 5 more reinforcements for Rookie in case anything goes wrong. I don't think Nika will be able to declare victory in this fight. This is rather one-sided, and the magical barrage to finish it off. Wow, these are super fast. Honestly, I'm happy. I mean, we have all these Goemon battles to kind of even it out, right? The longer ones. But yeah, that was rather interesting. Let's switch it over. We have Rookie moving on, and they will be facing CHSB, so a purely Chinese battle coming up next. So one Chinese participant is definitely already securely in the round number 3. But first, we have another Germany versus China battle. Can Freedom avenge Kasuna and defeat GG from China? Yeah, let's find out, I guess, right? I don't know which team they are running. We will see that here. Imagine 2-hour-long Goemon spam battle. Well, we are not gonna have that. We are gonna skip much sooner than that this time. That's Koji's job, yeah. PTSD from Koji forever. Don't think Koji is the strongest in this competition, but GG still thought he might give her a go in his burn team. We have Kojiro already down though. We have Kongming, Claire and Lucifer still left standing. The deadly burn blast not quite enough to take out Kronos here on the left. We have Avatar, Ludmilla, Dark Clarice, Kronos and Hichikata, and more Hichikatas in reinforcements. Now the Hichikatas I'm a bit afraid of here for GG, because that is kind of a underestimated burn counter right now, especially if you have multiple of them, which maybe Freedom has, but maybe doesn't even need that, because Dark Clarice is on a roll here. We only have the 2 newest burn units left here for GG, and Hijikata gets yet another turn, does an excessive force against Claire, and this is also probably already over. Wow. Petition for no skip allowed. Well, I mean, as I said before, in the losers bracket for the first 3 rounds, I think, probably we're gonna skip these battles rather quickly, because otherwise we will not get done this weekend. But yeah, Freedom takes this one quite convincingly here from GGGGGGG, but GGGGGG can also move on to the losers bracket and fight his way back there. Alright. Freedom is moving on, meeting Su Qingchao there next. So as you can see, a lot of German and Chinese here already waiting in round 2 for their turn. I mean, it makes sense given that they are 22 of the 44 participants, so 50% of all the participants are from Germany or China. But now we have some new players, actually 2 new players and 1 new country. Pandemonium represents Myanmar and they will be facing Midnight from Serbia. Well, let's see how it goes for them. They are rather active in the Evertale Discord community as well, from what I can gather. Let's see how it goes for them in this 10th battle of today. Let's see if this is one of the longer ones or the shorter ones. We have very uneven battle times, I think, this time. But yeah, we are progressing at a good pace. I think we are already to the 10th game. We only have 75 games left in this competition, or maybe 76, 77 or something like that. So yeah, we're not gonna do all of them today anyways. But yeah, enough talking. Let's switch to the game capture mode again. We are going to see what is happening between these 2 newcomers. Pandemonium versus Midnight. We have well, no, I was gonna say double Dark Clarice, but actually it's 1 Dark Clarice on both sides. We have Pinocchio on the right, Dark Lord Miller on the left. We have Kirin on the right, but on the other hand, Zoro on the left. We have Murasaki, and we have some Dark Reinforcements in Dark Kaguya on the left and Dark Rolosha on the right. Dark Ludmilla, the 9 mana cost unit, already goes down. She's not very popular in this competition. Dark Clarice gets the turn though. Ooh, but Pinocchio is permanently poison immune. Pinocchio potentially a counter there to Dark Clarice. Dark Clarice throws the knives against herself or her counterpart on the other team, but doesn't quite manage to take her out. Another throw knives against Kirin. Kirin going down, not the best here for Midnight. It is rather interesting how this one is gonna go. I don't know, he's saying after loss it's just GG, nice. Yeah, I was also thinking that when I said GG. It's like, good game, good game, good game, good game. Memory collapse here, that could be key. And we have Unicorn entering, so we will have Dark Sun Wukong here on the left entering. Also not the most popular clone unit in this Clone Wars competition we see here today. It is looking rather good for Midnight right now. Dark Rolosha getting pushed back is probably not an issue. We have Dark Kaguya here. Probably Dark Clarice on the left here, still carrying the hopes. But now a plot twist. I'm not sure if I like that one. Probably would have liked... Well... Actually, I'm not sure. I feel like Midnight is in the lead here. I don't know about you guys. But this is rather tight now. 1 reinforcement now. Now Midnight is actually down to 3 real units, while the left still has 5. That said, on the right we have stronger units, I think, in terms of mana cost, and that is unfortunate. Unicorn going down first, which means Dark Sun Wukong can only clone once, because Pinocchio's poison on entry only affects clones that are non-conjured units. So the first conjured Dark Sun Wukong did not get any clones off here. We have some healing words. Dark Clarice getting another turn. She really needs to make something happen now against these 3 units on the right. Another Dark Sun Wukong entering, but... And also, well, that was actually the non-cloned version, so yeah, that's why she was able to clone. Dark Clarice falling as... Oh, Dark Kaguya falling asleep. Dark Clarice on the left went actually down. I kind of didn't realize that, which I think is meaning that Midnight is gonna take this one for Serbia. Pandemonium might has to fight it out in the losers brackets to fight his way back up. Poison Memories, now this could be the finishing blow, I think. Well, Murasaki's still alive, but yeah, that's not gonna be for too long. Another Lethal Plague, and this is the final attack we're gonna see. And this is a Death's Kiss, which is kind of poetic, but it's not quite the death yet for Pandemonium. His chances are still on in the losers bracket, but Midnight, congratulations, taking the first fight. Midnight also very aggressive or very optimistic about his chances in the Discord chat, so is delivering on the promises so far of whooping some ass. And that means, as a reward, Midnight will be facing Pinks next. Pinks, she's the number 3 seed now after the second place performance in the last tournament, so that will be rather interesting to see. But first, we will have a purely Chinese battle coming up between Conjunction and Tree. Conjunction, one time participant before, but Tree is a completely new, unwritten paper. Note the kind of Tree reference right there. And Conjunction versus Tree will be coming up next. Let's see how it goes. Can another Chinese join round 2? The answer is yes, because no matter who wins, a Chinese guy is going to move on here. Let's see what is gonna be going on. Wait, who did I misgender? Let me know, Abdo. Guild Aftermath in the wars is hectic. Okay, category ball. See you soon again. I never had some hectic after war things, but then again, after war is for me 5 AM. Midnight is she. Yeah, apologies. Did I misgender there? All right, cool. Then let's move on to the next one. I already told you guys this is gonna be China versus China. Oh my god, this was loading forever. What? Oh, okay, we have an interesting team here from Conjunction on the left. Double Mermaid, double Avatar Ludmilla. On the right, we have the Poison team with Dark Clarice, Pinocchio, and with Murasaki. Murasaki already going down without being able to do any guarding. Odin is there for Tree, and Earth Sun Wukong already waiting in reinforcements. We have a lot of units falling asleep here from Avatar Ludmilla's passive. That is actually not bad. Avatar, oh my god, everybody is asleep. Alright, actually double Avatar Ludmilla I think is an interesting choice, or is a strong choice potentially, because I feel like the passive, the kind of sleeping passive stacks somehow. So I feel like, yeah, these units are falling asleep way faster than they should. So Conjunction might be on to something here. Oh my goodness, that ocean sweep, wow! Is this the time to shine for sleep? Or is Earth Sun Wukong now in the battle to turn it around again for Tree here? The Earth element definitely fitting for Tree, but Conjunction here with the Water Avatar, with the double Mermaid, double Avatar Ludmilla build might be onto something big here, honestly. Then again, we still have a lot of reinforcements on both sides, so there is no telling yet how this battle is gonna go. We have more cloning coming in from Earth Sun Wukong. We have Excalibur with the Sacred Blade, Avatar Ludmilla coming back in, Purification for Cthulhu. Ooh, Mermaid, well, everybody is kind of now pretty low, but should be getting turns, I guess, to get up the coral barrier and to stay alive. Now everybody is purified again. We have a Light's Embrace. Mermaid is there again with the Ocean Sweep, but not everybody is asleep, so it is not an execute. Mermaid low-key best sleep unit? Really? I mean, Linok, you're the sleep expert, but I would still think Queen Elizabeth? No? But let's see. I mean, there is also quite a few Queen Elizabeths in this competition, as you will see later on. So far, not that many. Double coral barrier. Barrier doesn't stack. No, barrier shouldn't stack, but it looks a little... It looks like it does, right? Does Avatar Ludmilla give the barrier to Mermaid as well here? This is a bit wild. Then again, double Avatar Ludmilla, double Mermaid still standing on the left. We have more and more Earth Sun Wukongs on the right. This could be getting hectic. Exka somehow actually helping. Yeah, I think Exka shouldn't be underestimated here. Cthulhu is already in the warped reality mode, which means there's not much that Cthulhu can do at this point. Except Mega Poisoning. Maybe some Avatar Ludmilla finally gets taken out, so the battle can progress. Or do we have to wait for Cthulhu to die first? This could be a long battle, so I think we might already have to think about when we pull the plug on this. But actually, let's see how this plays out. This is rather interesting. Now everybody is asleep again except Excalibur, which means the Ocean Sweep is not an execute skill, which is too bad here. Otherwise, more units would have gone down by this attack from Mermaid. Avatar Ludmilla gets another turn with the Divine Purification. We have the Purification chain going on, a Divine Strike, but Cthulhu is still holding the fort right now for 3 on the right. China versus China in this battle. And another Light's Embrace. Is this not limited? Can she do it multiple times? I feel like she already did it twice. Well, maybe she was pushed back to reinforcements at some point. Okay, now we are rid of the Cthulhu, and now we are in the Earth Cthulhu and Excalibur, in the Earth Sun Wukong and Excalibur action here on the right, which means a lot of Moris, a lot of clones. Another Endless Nightmare, another clone coming in. Now Mermaid is falling asleep, funnily enough, but she is waking up again with the Purification chain. I don't know, he's saying skip is forbidden technique. Well, I mean, we did get the windscreen, so now we at least know after skipping easily which team won. Freedom is saying, reminds me of the Kuchiro versus Stun Fireblood of the first tournament. Well, yes, but also we are not in the absolute loop yet, I would say. There's still some progress in terms of the right team losing some units, I think. The left team is holding strong so far, though. Everybody asleep except Excalibur, but this time a lot of units going down. 7 reinforcements on the right here. Also consider that Earth Sun Wukong cannot clone if there is not enough non-conjured units on the field, which obviously the Moris are not. Then again, this was a nice boost here from Excalibur right there. More units going down. We have some Ravens there as well for 3 because of Odin usage earlier. Already forgot about that, to be honest. It is looking better and better here for Conjunction. Then again, I'm not sure yet. Well, actually it looks very good, but only 3 reinforcements left on the right here. Combo drive. Oh no, there's a Goemon in there. That's why I think that's why I was afraid. I was wondering what else is there in the reinforcements. I think Goemon could prolong this battle even further, honestly. This might be a tough one for the sleep team on the left. Avatar, Ludmilla and Mermaid, I'm not sure if they are equipped to deal with Goemon spam. Oh my god. Oh, Goemon waiting indeed. But Goemon cannot clone yet unless there's 0 reinforcements left, pretty sure. So still needs that first. And Odin is alive again. Okay, Light's Embrace, that was pretty slick here. Earth Sun Wukong is down to 1 unit, I think. Ooh, Royal Trident against Goemon. Oh my god, Goemon nearly went down there, but fortunately for 3. But wait, did she die? Did she die before cloning, guys? I don't know if it's a comment. I mean, I'm not sure if it's still accurate, but saying call an ambulance, but not for me. Goemon team. Well, Odin. Is Odin carrying? Well, is Odin failing the team here on the right? 0 reinforcements, only Odin, Excalibur and 1 Earth Sun Wukong left. I don't think Conjunction can lose this anymore. And basically Conjunction didn't lose a single unit the entire game, right? We're still seeing double Mermaid, double Avatar Ludmilla like at the beginning of the battle. Well, Ragnarok. Oh no! Is Odin the one? Category Ball in chat did say Odin do something and now he does. Oh my god. Oh my god, Ocean Sweep can't take care of the Ravens because the Ravens are too boosted. And the elemental disadvantage from water is too big. Odin is alive. Wait, what? No way, are we in an Odin loop? What is this, 2023? Oh my god. But yeah, Lino, Conjunction cooked a 5-star meal there. Double Mermaid, double Avatar Ludmilla is an interesting one, but I mean, honestly, I don't see how Tree can come back in this, but then again, I have a bit of a fear that Conjunction cannot get rid of these Odins quickly enough, because Excalibur is still providing the protection for Odin. So Odin will probably do another Ragnarok? Oh, she's immune to sleep. Time Blaster? Well, Ragnarok is not unlocked yet. More units going down, only 2 left. Oh no. Divine Purification, Excalibur gets another turn. Mori sweep again, no! We are in an Excalibur Odin loop, guys, I think. Oh my god. Ragnarok again. What? No way are Mermaid and Avatar Ludmilla struggling so much against these old units from 2024 and 2023. This is useless. No way. Category 4 saying this is more stressing than watching your flat get demolished in next 10 events. Sire Dragon saying that's sad, not gonna lie. How does Odin keep getting warded? Well, she gets warded by her ravens. Oh my god, this reminds me of this. I did a video, I think in 2023, that we had some battle with some low HP or low power Odin, but Odin still won somehow. I had this old YouTube video where I think at the end of the battle it was 34 ravens. Can Odin win this? No way he can, right? There's still more reinforcements even for Conjunction, but for some reason he cannot even get rid of a unit on the left here. What is going... Come on, at least get a kill or something. It's just pure survival. Sleep, so outdated units still kick... outdated units still kick ass. Oh my god, Odin knew Kochiro. Yeah, what is going on, guys? Ragnarok, yeah sure, why not? It's still not enough to kill anyone on the left though. And then Light's Embrace, because sure, let's heal everyone back up, let's give them turns. But they don't die. But it's not a perfect loop. Oh my god, it's not a draw. What is... Ah! But it might be this perfect loop like last time, which takes hours to resolve. So we might need to skip this one. Excalibur chilling. Yeah, Excalibur is just providing all these... Come on, Excalibur, do something. Use an execute against one of them. I mean, somehow this battle has to resolve. There is a winner in this one. Sire Dragon already being the first one to vote for skip. Odin healing back up again. Gangnir, more... The reinforcements are just getting bigger for Tree at this point. And Avatar Ludmilla has 599 time units, or 700 now, but I think she might get the counter again and then it's all over. Or rather, the armor is too high, so there's just nothing that does. Can she get the turn somehow? Maybe with the Light's Embrace? Or is there a way to finish off that super highly stunned one? I mean, Odin unfortunately doesn't have that strong of an attack. I mean, it is a 2023 unit. Oh! No, another Light's Embrace. No! Oh my god, that was so close for this one Avatar Ludmilla to die. Oh no! Exca, stop sweeping like it's a broom. Execute needs an execute. Oh. Oh my god, that Avatar Ludmilla was so close to dying. Now she's getting all the charges again. Divine Strike. Combo drive maybe. Yeah, more ravens going down, but there's still enough in reinforcements, right? So yet another Odin revival. Imagine he skips and Odin wins. That would be crazy. Oh my god. Okay, let me get something to drink. Freedom saying, go Odin, shine and rise again. No, please, just die. Well, actually, no, don't die. I mean, yeah, die, but die without the Ragnarok. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. Sacred Blade. Why is Excalibur not using her execute skill, the Sword Storm? Shouldn't it be good against low HP Mermaid? Could take out low HP Mermaid easily, right? With the Sword Storm. Is there some requirement that I'm not aware of? Rain saying Ojiro, oh my god, yes. It's Kojiro all over again and another Light's Embrace, Divine Strike. Come on, just finish it. Yeah, okay, they are asleep, that's good. Yeah, now they're all dead. Well, okay. Redemption Pulse. Ooh. But it's not enough to kill. Come on, kill a mermaid there. What are you doing, Excalibur? Go for the eyes. Yeah, I mean, well, there's no execute. You need to execute. Oh, the stun gets absorbed by Orbital and Millers, and so mermaid will never die. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, she needs a non-conjured enemy to die to unlock Sword Storm. Well, that's... We have constantly non-conjured... non-conjured units to die. Oh no. Okay, there's no non-conjured units left on her team. So she cannot execute. No. Negative team time units? I didn't see it. Oh my god. I'm taking notes for the next duplicate. Please don't. Please don't take notes from that. Oh. Yeah, AI is going to fumble a lot low. We're talking duplicate units here. Yeah, I mean, this wasn't built with that in mind, I guess. Then again, in tower there are also duplicate units. Actually, oh, now that I think about it, this is like a tower competition where you build a tower team. Odin, Odin better than Goemon, says Nelson. Oh, another Ragnarok. Oh, an Avatar Ludmilla is down, guys. Guys, we have progress in this competition. Something might happen finally. One Avatar Ludmilla went down. Conjunction is losing some units. We might see Hichikata enter the field. We have yet another Supreme Revival. I don't know how many. I don't know how Avatar Ludmilla died, but the chipping damage might have done it. Is Odin coming back in this competition? Wow, everybody's so stunned. Because the guarding, oh, the guards, the Moris meant that Avatar Ludmilla was not a stun absorber, which is definitely deadly for Conjunction in this one. The next Avatar Ludmilla will be dead. Yeah, she's down. Now we have double Hichikata. Can double Hichikata turn it around? I mean, they are also water. They are weak to Odin probably. I mean, if they get highly stunned by the Supreme Stun, there's not much they can do, right? Oh, although now Odin has to be scared a little bit. Well, Gungnir is going on. Oh, well, these mermaids are also dead, right? They are not gonna come back. And now we have a Sword Storm? Well, how did she unlock that now? Oh, the enemy non-controlled unit was dead. Oh my god, luckily we didn't skip that. This is epic. What? Now we have 4 Hichikatas here on the left. Can they do it? Well, I mean, now Odin is much better equipped, I think, against these Hichikatas. Hichikata also a slightly older unit, I suppose. But yeah, there's another mermaid in reinforcements, but I'm not sure if that is enough now that the stun absorbers are missing. So mermaid might get stunned by Odin, and then she's gone. Then again, Hichikatas are doing some excessive forcing here. Exo saying true, don't underestimate a Hichikata. Oh no, I don't. You will see that I also have some faith in Hichikata when my battle comes later, but now we have another Hichikata down. Mermaid is entering the field. Ooh! 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 Oh! Oh, so close. There was only Excalibur and Odin left. Stealth Punisher, another Stealth Punisher. But one Raven survives and he can do a Supreme Revival of Odin. And Hichikata gets stunned, so this Hichikata is basically dead. She will not get another turn. Oh! It's over! Wow! Wow, guys, luckily we didn't skip this battle. I mean, we had a bit of crazy looping going on here, but the resolving of that in the end was kind of crazy. So this was definitely highlight right there. Amazing battle, I agree, Linak. Wow. That that was insane indeed, bro. Wow. Did not see that coming. Honestly, it was beginning to look like Odin and Excalibur could make a comeback here after not doing anything for so long. So yeah, the Chinese deliver again with their matchup. Conjunction versus Tree. Tree has to take the L ultimately, but has provided us with some excellent entertainment. I also think, well, let me check on that, but I think he might be the only one who used Odin. Let me quickly make sure if that is correct. No, we have one other person who might have used Odin. All right. Well, Odin is an interesting choice, but honestly, it nearly paid off. I have no idea. Conjunction really went down here in reinforcements. Whew. All right. But yeah, I'm very happy we didn't skip that because suddenly everything was going so quickly. Really epic to watch. Glad you guys got to witness that together with me live. Wow, we always get lucky sometimes with these crazy live battles. Okay, Conjunction moves on, meets the Finnish player 345 in the next round. But first, we have yet another Chinese hoping to move on. But Lilek tries to join the Baxi for Canada in round 2. But Five Guys might have something against that. Let's see how it goes. This is the last battle of round 1 in the winner's bracket. Let's see how it goes after this battle. Honestly, maybe we we can have a little shorter one. Let's see what Lilek and Five Guys cooked up for us. If you got multiple Odin, would they be able to use each other's ravens? Oh, that's a very good question. Huh. Interesting question. I have no idea what the answer is. Question is if they are attributed to the certain Odin as mermaids Morris are to some degree maybe or not. Well, let's see. A lot of questioning. Well, somebody could try it in the next Dupli Cup if this one is a success, but I'm already having a lot of fun. I don't know about you guys. Hope you enjoy as well. If you do, you know, press the like button for some extra support for the algorithm. And yeah, we are going to move on to the final battle of round 1 in the winner's bracket. It is Lilek versus Five Guys. Canada versus China. Double Goemon, double Earth Sun Wukong on the right. Versus a burn team for Lilek with Murasaki, although Murasaki is already down, so it doesn't matter all that much. We have Binding Flames coming in for Lucifer. We have Claire on the left as well. We have Gilgamesh, Mordred, another Gilgamesh in reinforcement. So a few duplicates here for the burn team on the left, but no protection right now, no guarding anymore. And we have so many Goemons and Earth Sun Wukongs on the right. I don't know, saying he's gonna make a PTSD plat in the next turn. Well, let's see. I mean, sometimes you don't know which kind of combination actually causes PTSD. The one before I did not see coming that we would see such a loop and such a crazy comeback, at least in between. Alright, let's see. Ooh, Mordred's Crimson Sting ignoring stealth might be key here. Then again, she's already at Old Ground Plus. The finishing slam of Earth Sun Wukong could be lethal here. Earth Sun Wukong, of course, not the best against burn, but still gonna do plenty of cloning. The Cursed Bouquet doesn't do anything though. Alright, Monkey scared of fire already. Linux asking, True, how many teams aren't using duplicates? I don't have that in my head right now, but I think it's probably 5 if I have to guess, from the 44. So yeah, not that many. Death Blow against Earth Sun Wukong, but we still have more Goemon clones waiting. Well, actually, the Goemons right now on the field are not even clones, so they are full-on Goemons. Which might be bad for Lucifer here. Lucifer is going down to the Goemon attack spam. And Gilgamesh is falling into a cursed sleep. There's no Lucifer to wake her up again. Then again, Nike. Oh, Nike enters and purifies the entire burn team. Interesting choice here from Lilek. But the fire is on again. To some degree, well, Nike gets the turn because this Goemon hasn't gotten anything done yet. We have a lot of stun immunities. Claire's finally getting the Silver Sky Slash, taking care of some Earth Sun Wukongs. I don't know if there's any Earth Sun Wukongs left at this point. Probably only Goemons, but on the left, things are also looking a little bleak here, I would say. We only see Mordred, Gilgamesh and Claire. Well, Claire is the big carry here in this setup, I think, but can she deal with all these Goemons, which will constantly poison her? There's no Lucifer for her to reapply burn, so I'm not sure how this one is gonna go. We have another stealth flank against Claire. Oh my god, Claire goes down. I'm not sure if Lilek can come back from this. It is looking very good for Five Guys with this Goemon spam here, and we have another Earth Sun Wukong rating in reinforcements after all. Oh, Royal Crimson Sting though, wow, that's taking out a lot of units. Only one reinforcement on the right here, but then again, it's just Mordred, Gilgamesh and Nike. Not sure what they can do at this point. I mean, Mordred is apparently the carry in this battle. Gilgamesh is pretty much dead in the water, I think. And Nike is also lethally poisoned. Then again, oh my god, well, Earth Sun Wukong is now back to the cloning days, and Goemon will be able to do another art of cloning. Oh no. Well, yeah, I think this is it for Five Guys. Well, honestly, but the Royal Crimson Sting is such a nice Earth Sun Wukong and Goemon counter. Honestly, Mordred might be super high value here in this competition. Let me remind you, she's 2 mana cost. And against all these kind of cloning wars... Oh my god, it's just 2 Shadow Clones left suddenly! They're gonna win this thanks to Mordred! Well, wait, am I speaking too soon again? Well, Mordred gets the healing burn up again. But gets assassinated! Oh my god, that was what I was afraid of. She has the elemental disadvantage now. It's just Nike. Can she pull it off somehow? Stun barrage? She didn't do all that much in this battle. I mean, she did purify the whole burn team when she was coming in. Then again, that was saving Gilgamesh a little bit. But now this is over, I think. Oh my god, Five Guys takes this. But that was much closer than I expected. The Goemons take this one. Wow. Oh man, those are some crazy battles. Shadow Clones are clutching this. It was just 2 Shadow Clones against 3 non-conjured units, and they somehow take it. Goemon is absolutely overpowered here. Good fight though, indeed, and that means the winner, Five Guys, will face West from the US in the next round, who is seed number 11. That will be game number 28, but we still have more teams that we haven't seen yet. So these were now our first fights. We already saw 24 teams, but there's 20 more that are still yet to be seen. Let's see who is gonna be. First, it's not gonna be quite in order as you see it on the screen here. You have to look at the game numbers. We will not see Reles versus Morg first. We will see Nelson Checked versus Linak. So it is Myanmar versus Spain that we are going to see next. So it is the matches first that have participants that have 0 games yet, that got both a bye into the second round. So that is including Nelson Checked and Linak. And then later on we will move through the ones who already won their first round battle and are facing some high seeds. So yeah, Linak, it's you. You are up against Nelson Checked. And I can already say that Nelson Checked checked up some some crazy team there. Let's check it out. What he has in store for Linak. It is Kronos. And Nelson checked, explicitly called it Kronos with the Finn harem, I think. And we have a sleep team here for Lineker on the right, together with Hokusai and Light Anya, who are already getting started. Can Kronos do something here? There is a lot of Finns, but but I'm not sure if that is enough. Then again, we have Kronos, who does a time stop now, but yeah, can she take out Mermaid like this? Yeah, probably, right? Mermaid will not heal back up. Well, or she does. Maybe not enough. Double Mermaid for the win, Lineker is saying. It looks like it. Lineker is cooking. Time Spears now against this Mermaid, but the stun is absorbed by Light Anya. Okay, I think Kronos got one kill, right? One Mermaid down thanks to Kronos. But Kronos is pretty much alone and oh my god, she even goes down to a stroke of genius by Hokusai. It's just Finns. Finn. Now we could have some nice inlay of the stream that just says Finn, the end. You know, like at the end of some classic movie, some classic French movie. This is Finn par excellence. We only have one Finn left standing, and this is the Finn of the battle for sure. He's going to sleep. He's getting some painfall on him. Now he's getting poisoned. Now he's getting Queen Strife. And there we see Elizabeth. There were still some more Elizabeths in store here for Lineker. But yeah, Lineker takes this win. Not very surprising to me, to be honest. I don't know about you guys, if you might have seen that coming. But this one goes for Lineker, and Lineker is the very first player who joins the round 3 of the winners brackets. Wowie, congrats Lineker. Sleep is back in the meta, it seems, well, at least in the tournament meta. But now we are going to move on to Dizzy Wolf versus Blank, the US American versus Japan. Interesting matchup right there, both of them with a good track record in previous tournaments. Dizzy Wolf usually active in the chat, but I think probably couldn't make it on a Saturday on short notice. Let's see how it goes in this battle, and then let's see who moves on into the round number 3. And also let me quickly check the chat. Kojiro as a last, Finn went down a legend. Bro, let Kronos chill. Too much Finn for her. The game is meant to be a harem, not a reverse one. Oh, true. It's a reverse harem. Vengeance will be mine, Wayne is saying. Let's see how it goes. We have Dizzy Wolf versus Blank up next. Gotta love meme teams. Lineker probably loves them now a lot after that one. But next fight will probably not be as easy. We have Dizzy Wolf now with Zoro, Kronos, Light Anya and Hokusai versus a sleep team with Tristan, with Water Sleeping Beauty, with Da Vinci and with Mermaid. And Queen Elizabeth is waiting in reinforcement, so yet another sleep team. Now you guys can see that we do have quite a few Queen Elizabeths in this competition. Seems like she was not too expensive, since she was one of the top 5 most popular units overall, if you count the appearances in all teams combined. Time Spears against Water Sleeping Beauty, but interestingly, not getting stunned, of course, because we are in a time stop. Well, Water Sleeping Beauty will definitely die at the end. Well, maybe not, let's see. No, the time stop didn't do all that much here for Dizzy Wolf. Let's see what the sleeping does now. Wow, Piercing Nightmare actually pretty nice. Definitely Water Sleeping Beauty, always a very niche sleep unit, but today is maybe a time for her to shine, given that we have only 1 mana cost for her, so it's kind of easy to just put her in there. And Da Vinci is also super cheap, honestly. 2 mana cost for Da Vinci might be a good bargain there for sleep teams. MC after saying rare footage of Water Sleeping Beauty not throwing the game. Undo existence! Ooh, Kronos is back. She got the kill and now it is dangerous for Blank here. But 0 reinforcements for Dizzy Wolf. Sense of time against the guard. Wow, that Mori is really helping a lot here. Now we have a Queen's Drive from Elizabeth. This could be dangerous. Oh my god, she's just getting turns and turns, killing Avatar Ludmilla. Well, Avatar Ludmilla is not quite there. Dream Shatter against Hokusai. Hokusai is down. That was the execute. But now she's asleep. Well, interesting. Yeah, because of Avatar Ludmilla, that makes sense. But now Tristan gets another turn, and we still have Earth, Sun Wukong in reinforcements, which could be a huge problem for Dizzy Wolf's Kronos there. Kronos is a bit weak to that, but now Kronos is already just left standing. Queen Elizabeth gets highly stunned, but gets another turn very soon probably, given that we have the Monarch tokens on her teammates. Astral Ascension, not quite enough to take out Kronos here. Kronos is permanently sleep immune, so that doesn't do much, whatever Tristan was trying there. A Sense of Time against Da Vinci to finish off Da Vinci, but now Earth Sun Wukong comes in, and that is what I'm afraid of. Then again, Kronos is permanently sleep immune. So, let's see how that goes from here. First Blood not doing anything, disabling pulls. Nah, it's not, it's all not enough. Now, Tristan gets stunned. Can the Queen's Drive be enough? Well, I think Earth Sun Wukong needs to do something here. Otherwise, Blank might be busted here. Queen Elizabeth goes down. We have triple Tristan and Earth Sun Wukong. Earth Sun Wukong might be doing it now with the finishing slam. Yeah, oh my god, that was a huge carry here from Earth Sun Wukong. I think the whole water team would have gone down here unless Earth Sun Wukong is there. So congratulations to Blank. Dizzy Wolf will fight on in the lower side of the bracket. Wow, that was really close. Kronos alone nearly made the comeback there. Kronos obviously a really expensive unit in this competition, but I think you guys can see why she's so expensive. Then again, Earth Sun Wukong is a prime counter to her, also in Arena. So yeah, very good choice from Blank here from Japan to include Earth Sun Wukong in this sleep team. Otherwise, this would have gone completely south, even though it looked very convincing in the beginning. Dizzy Wolf made a huge comeback here until Earth Sun Wukong got the turn. Right, so that means Dizzy Wolf is down to the losers bracket. Blank is the second player joining the round 3. We have Spain and Japan there. Who is gonna be next? We will see EXO from Lebanon versus Rexy from Germany. Two of some very active members on my Discord channel. EXO even moderator here. Let's see how it goes. There's no favors in the Evertale AI obviously, so whoever is gonna win this, we will see. EXO or Rexy. EXO obviously the only one representing Lebanon here in this competition. Rexy has a few more Germans to fall back on, I guess. But both of them probably want the victory here. So far, not the greatest performances in the tournaments, only a few wins. They want more. So let's see how it goes. EXO wishing good luck to Rexy there in the chat. A lot of EXO fans here, myself included obviously. Then again, Rexy also super nice guy. So let's see who can take this one. EXO cooked something up here with a double Clarice Pinocchio build together with Light Anya and Earth Dark Relation reinforcements. On the other hand, we have Rexy who went for the Goemon with a double Kochiro and Earth Sun Wukong. Now, this could be very interesting. Pinocchio already falling asleep. Throw knives against Kochiro. The first Kochiro is down, but we have Shadow Clones entering and we have more Earth Sun Wukongs in reinforcements. 2 Kochiros down immediately. That's 12 mana from Rexy down the drain. So the remaining 16 mana have to hold on strong now. But everybody is cursed. Well, not everybody, but a lot of cursed sleeping going on here on the left. The throw knives taking care of some of the Shadow Clones. But now Earth Sun Wukong gets the first turn. There is no Anya to disable her, so she can use all the charges. Although Anya blocks those quite nicely, she can do another full charge. Now, where will the throw knives hit? There's another Kochiro entering. So Kochiro is basically 18 mana of Rexy's team. Not the best matchup for Kochiro right there. Because Clarice hard counters her like Category Ball is saying in the chat right now. Kochiro is already down. She's not doing anything in this competition. Earth Sun Wukong and Goemon have to carry this home for Rexy. Then again, nobody died yet on the left team. But everybody is cursed sleeping. But now they get the turn again because nobody was poisoned there for on Rexy's team. Another, well, no cloning for Earth Sun Wukong because too many non-controlled units on the field, so that is a bit of a downside. for Rexy right there, and Night Anya still somehow stayed alive. But now Earth Darkulosha comes in. We will see Pinocchio finally do something, maybe? Cursed Roots, but now maybe going to sleep again. Well, no, it's Dark Clarice that gets slept, but apparently that didn't work. Interesting. Now we have some poison memories, and now this could be some memory collapse coming in, potentially. Well, no, now she falls asleep. Well, yeah, Pinocchio is a bit weak to sleep. Then again, not easy to be killed from sleep, but sleep is definitely something that she needs to watch out for. Another lock breaker though. We still have some Goemon clones, but it is looking good for EXO, I would say. Especially because now the last Earth Sun Wukong is down, so we have two more original Goemons that might be able to clone if the Shadow clones go down first and they still get a turn with enough spirit to do that. Assassination not successful against Earth Darkulosha. EXO holding strong in this one. Another stealth flank, but they are asleep, so that is the weakness of stealth flank, honestly, that it's giving the turn to people that are not gonna be able to do something with that turn. And now another massacre, another get turn, but one is still alive. Oh my god, this Earth Darkulosha just doesn't die! Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I think EXO is gonna take this one, right? Yeah, that one Shadow clone will not be making a comeback here. Congratulations to EXO taking this one against Rexy. A classic matchup right there, and that means EXO is moving on. We have a huge variety of nations so far in round 3. No Chinese player or German player yet, but of course this could change. Rexy, of course, will go down to the losers bracket, facing somebody there. We will check that after round 2 is finished of this winner bracket. Then we will move on to the losers bracket, where everybody gets the second chance to still stay in this tournament. But yeah, now it's actually the 16th game, and now it's a very special one because it's yours truly facing Wine from China. Wine, obviously a strong competitor that already has a good track record from the last tournament. I think in the historic PvP, taking 3 wins in the initial round, only getting booted in the quarterfinals. Very strong performance, definitely something to watch out for here. I hope my team has what it takes to take him out, but obviously wishing him best of luck as well. Let's see, guys. I'm curious what you think about what I cooked up here. Thanks, Linux, for the good luck. Exactly, yours truly. Conclusion, Kochiro sold out. Yeah, the Kochiro on the previous battle was really, this time just a waste of mana. Honestly, I think she's just a bit too expensive in this current competition. But yeah, I mean, I basically based all the mana cost on data to a certain extent. Slightly downgraded Kochiro even. For example, Dark Clarice based on data would be below Kochiro, but I made her more expensive. Linux saying don't get stamped again by Tobias. Yeah, Tobias, oh my god, Tobias really screwed me over last time. This time I didn't use any Tobias, I can already tell you guys. Let's see how it goes. Wine versus Trucrio up next, and then I quickly have to put in all the remaining matchups, given that these matchups were not clear ahead of the tournament. So this is the last game that was already predetermined when the bracket was decided. And so let's see how it goes. My team will be facing Wine from China, and to be honest, I don't really like Wine. Not the player, but the beverage. But let's see how it goes in this battle after this one. Let's go. Wait, True isn't German? No, I'm Austrian, so I'm representing Austria here. I didn't join the first few tournaments, but since there's no Austrian joining, I felt like, okay, it is my patriotic duty to to bring that into the competition as well. But yeah, what do we have here? We have a Wine team that is Burn, which is also something I'm already slightly afraid of, given that I myself run Pinocchio. who is a bit useless against Burn. We have a Burn team that isn't using any duplicates, but we have Satan, which I think is a very good choice here in this tournament. We have Claire, we have Lucifer, we have Kongming, we have Mordred in reinforcement. So definitely I think the best 5 Burn units that you can use in this tournament, which is why I'm slightly afraid. Then again, I hope, my hopes especially are on Hichikata in this battle. When I came up with this team, I tried to think about all the kinds of different teams I was gonna face potentially. Hichikata is the one that hopefully should take care of the Burn units. Cthulhu is the one that should take care of Goemons, but unluckily I don't have anyone there. Avatar Ludmilla is down, which is not great given that the stuns are no longer be able to absorb, but now Hichikata, come on Hichikata, reset reality, okay. Cthulhu is still staying alive in this one. We have another Blaze Onward from Claire. What are they gonna do? We have Earth Sun Wukong here. They are both burning. They are all dead already. The Devil's Fury from Satan already extremely buffed, I have to say. Then we have an Excessive Force, some Rings of Fire. We have Excalibur coming in. We have a Shadow Clone here. Claire now with the Deadly Burn Blast against Cthulhu. Okay, a lot of dying, but I still have 13 reinforcements, so I'm not ready to give up hope yet. Then again, Wine so far absolutely demolishing my team. There's nothing there yet in terms of any kills from my side. And now the Spirit Blast? Why are they Spirit Blasting? Come on! Do you have enough Spirit to do some Excessive Force, right? I don't understand that. Well, at least there's the Stealth to protect me. Oh, well, now there's gonna be Flame Sweep, so the Stealth will be gone. But now an Excessive Force, okay, Lucifer goes down. So this is the first good news in this battle for me. Another Hichikata goes down and Excalibur goes down, but we have more in reinforcements coming. I tried to make full use of the duplicate rules in this battle and especially focused on the low mana cost units. Pinocchio is the most expensive that I have, but Pinocchio is not there for burn teams, obviously. Then again, we already saw Mordred. Oh, what Mordred can do, I wanted to say, but Mordred died, I guess. So now it's Claire and Kongming and Satan, all 3 of which are still super strong. Shadow Clones, more coming down. But more Excalibur coming in. There's also one Dark Kaguya, as I mentioned before. I'm also using one of those. Now we see a Sword Storm, but okay, Satan is not quite going down yet. We will see another Rings of Fire. Dark Kaguya probably is about to die. Blaze Onwards, okay, a lot of burn turns. Moon Shadow now. Excalibur is going down. We still have 10 reinforcements. More Morris. Kongming is taking care of these Morris, but Hichikata is getting the turn now. But another Excessive Force, but Satan just doesn't die. Come on, guys, just do something. Okay, Spirit Blast, now we have the turns, and now Claire is down. I think now I'm getting more optimistic. Then again, the Devil's Fury, I mean, given how many kills Satan already got in this battle, she's absolutely carrying this competition. But Kongming is down, and Satan alone probably cannot do it here. So my team takes this. So luckily, I brought in some fail saves against the burn team. Yeah, I was hoping to think of all possible teams that they are facing, and yeah, but this one is definitely a matchup that I was somewhat afraid of right there. Hichikata the Fire Killer, indeed, the spam worked. Yeah, I really embraced the spam there. But yeah, I mean, I told you guys, I think before that, I was also considering some other teams. At first I was thinking, oh, I want to do some double Claire builds. Then I was thinking, oh, I want to do a sleep team with a lot of Queen Elizabeths and mermaids. But ultimately I decided that both of these options are too expensive compared to what can be done with kind of poison spam that is possible right now, or rather poison stealth I would specify my team as. Digital Hug for True being the last winner. Well, not the last winner. We are still gonna move on, but for a quick second, I will have to go through all the matches and put them in. Wine obviously still has a chance in the losers bracket. Let's see how it goes. We will first see Reles versus Mog in a purely German battle. So a German is already securely in round 3. Obviously Reles a big favorite given his previous tournament performance, but Mog with a strong team here against Wayne already showed that. Then we will see Rain from China versus the True Poison Believer from the Philippines. True Poison Believer already took out another Chinese player in Hundan, or already taking out is not the right word this time, given that this is double elimination. Kind of pushed them down into the losers bracket, let's put it like this. Then we will see Abdo from Syria versus Daybaxi from Canada. Daybaxi cooked something crazy, if you remember, with 12 Goemons. Let's see how Abdo will be able to deal with that. Then we have Ice Dragon versus Koti, Germany versus India. Let's see what is in store for us there, but Ice Dragon probably with his signature sleep build again. Then we have Destroyer versus Very White. Very White with a very convincing performance in the first round, but Destroyer is definitely somebody who destroyed some hopes before in previous tournaments. That's why he is seed number 5. Then we will have another China versus Philippines battle. This time it will be Star versus I Miss Me. And then we will see a China versus Germany battle in Not Leo Second versus V Richie, something that a kind of a nations clash that is not that unlikely in this current round. Also China versus China, not all that unlikely like we see with CHSB, who will face Rookie. And then we will have Suqing Chao versus Freedom, which is another German versus China battle. And then we will have Philippines versus Serbia. An all-female battle between Pinks and Midnight. That will be rather interesting. And then we have Finland versus versus China. Player 345 versus Conjunction. And then to finish off the round number 2 with the 28th game, that will be West versus Five Guys, USA versus China. Let's see how that goes. Alright, so I went through all these battles. I think I put all of them in. That should be 10. Wait. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 battles. Nice. So they are all in the queue now. And let's see. Let me see what I what I missed in the chat really quick. Me not true sleep. I'm offended. Yeah, I also had a lot of different ideas and ended up cooking up some kind of combination, Reles is saying, about his match that is coming up next against his German countrymate. I'm not sure if countrymate is actually a good word, but anyways, Reles the Legend is here. Abdo is saying, I'm scared, I need emotional support against Debuxi's Goemon spam. Riku Yuno is saying, almost all Philippines are fighting against China. Yeah, true, good point. Well, also not that unlikely. 5 people from Philippines are joining this competition and 14 from China. Abdo saying, my team will be a funny surprise, needs AI and RNG to be on my side. Category Ball saying, wish there's more Balkan countries joining. Wait, what am I saying? Well, I wish so too. I mean, I definitely wish that there's a lot of variety. Then again, I'm already happy that we have 17 countries in this competition, which is already quite diverse, I think. Of course, China and Germany are the ones to look out for in terms of participation, but we have quite a nice variety there. Wayne now is happy that he's not having to face Reles, the number 1 seed. But let's see how the battle goes now. We are ready, guys. I'm gonna switch over to the game capture mode again. And that means we will see Reles versus Smog. We have double Dark Clarice versus double Dark Clarice. But Reles has Dark Cleopatra and Bright Lancelot with Earth Dark Rolosha in reinforcements, and we have Dark Cinderella in reinforcements for Mog. Yeah, right, we saw that before. Let's see what Reles has dropped after 7 hours of theory crafting, as Linux says in the chat. Psya Dragon is saying Mog for the win, obviously, given that Psya Dragon convinced Mog to join the competition, and Reles already losing the first unit here in Dark Cleopatra. Dark Cleopatra did not get to act, but Dark Clarices, if you look at the timeline down below, it's all Dark Clarice, Dark Clarice, Dark Cinderella is down, Mog is down to 0 reinforcements already, and Earth Dark Rolosha is holding the ground here for Reles. But a lot of poison on both sides, a lot of lethal poison. Ooh, Clarice is going down. Apparently no poisoned units on the left here. Yamato is now the only hope, I guess, for Mok to stay alive in this one. Reles yet again dropping a bombastic team, it seems. Storm Snow White is going down. Dark Clarice is getting yet another turn. I'm afraid for the other Dark Clarice, given that there's no poison. Dark Rolosha stands the ground against this Victory Cannon, and the Death's Kiss against Yamato. Oh my goodness, Reles is cooking again here for us in this competition. Throwing knives is not enough here for Mok on the right. This is a domination from Reles, but still well played from Mok. I mean, honestly, this team from Reles looks extremely strong again. The idea was similar, but the execution just worked much better on Reles' team in this kind of mirror matchup. Reles is terrifying. Come on, Reles win. Indeed. Bright Lancelot as cheap as 1 mana tank. Yep, true. But then again, with all the poison in the competition, I mean, she goes down rather quickly, right? But yeah, to have 1 tank there, probably an easy pick. All right, good. That means, surprisingly, a German is moving on into the next round. And that means that they are facing Linux from Spain next. Actually, maybe I need to move this thing now. Wait, guys, let me cook something here. I mean, I don't know if we actually still need that image, but yeah, I think that works. Should be fine. So now you can see also what round 3 will look like, but keep in mind we will go to the losers bracket first. And obviously we're not gonna do the whole tournament today. The final rounds will be on Sunday, tomorrow. So definitely keep your calendars blocked for that. But yeah, happy with the turnout so far. We have 33 viewers live right now. Happy to have you. And we are moving on to the next China versus Philippines battle. A lot of China versus Philippines, as somebody already pointed out in the chat earlier. We will see True Poison Believer versus Rain next. But there will also be Destroyer versus Very White, Star versus I Miss Me. So a lot of Philippines versus China battles. So this could go very well for China or very well for Philippines now. And the first one to kick it off is Rain Sky, who is also in the chat right now. No way I'm gonna win this. Rip to me, is Rain saying. But then again, he's saying that before every fight, I feel like. And so far, he's still doing quite fine, which means he is currently top 10 in the true world rankings up in the right corner, in the upper right corner here. All right, but that means Reles and Linux will face off in the round 3. That is the first pairing that we know of, and the next pairing will be decided in the next 2 games, where 4 different nations compete to get on into the next round. All right. Oh, Linux is asking tomorrow, same time. I'm thinking a little earlier than today. Today I just slept a little longer, but tomorrow I will try to probably kick it up one or 2 hours earlier than before. So that would be 2 or 1 p.m. CET, Central European time. Rain is saying time to go out of the top 10. Well, let's see how it goes in this battle. But yeah, I'm gonna set up the live stream after this one ends, or the next live stream basically. Hopefully everybody who missed today can catch up in between and then join us live tomorrow, and then the time will also be obviously announced once the live stream is there on YouTube for the second part of the competition. But first we still have more teams to check out. Rain's team we see for the first time here, and we have yet another double Dark Clarice on the left together with Pinocchio, with Earth Dark Rolosha. Dark Kaguya is from reinforcements. Dark Lancelot on the right for True Poison Believer is already going down. Then again, True Poison Believer here with a very, very deep pocket in terms of reinforcements. I don't know, is no staying awake until 4 AM for me today. Well, you can still stay awake for sure. I mean, it is Saturday, so I think we can still keep going for a while, but once there's a good cutoff, I think we're gonna end it and then have the final rounds at full display later on. We will go rather quickly through the losers brackets battle, given that we will skip some of them after some time, so we will just watch some minutes and then go on. Glenn is saying, I remember I Miss Me unit, that's some strong plat. It must have Shenlong and Mecha Anya to be unstoppable, but why did it use Ludmilla instead of Mecha Anya and missing a Shenlong? Not sure. I mean, Mecha Anya is rather expensive, so even I'm not sure if he used Dark Ludmilla. Did he? Then Ludmilla is rather expensive, but only 9 mana compared to 12 mana from new Anya. Wayne is saying next time I'll just choose meme teams. Well, next time might be a different competition, but yeah, for this Dupli Cup, meme teams seem rather strong actually, as long as they're not super memey like 7 Cthulhu's or something like that. The thing is, yeah, next time, that's what I meant when I said I think it's not certain that the meme team is gonna win, but next time I definitely wanna lower the cost for these units so we have more duplicates of strong units, even though that is a danger for having longer battles. Then again, we already have some 6 spam here from some cheap units. So yeah, Dark Clarice is now on the move. Rain is looking good so far, taking out a lot of enemies on the right team. Dark Kaguya not doing anything there. But Hijikata is showing up in reinforcements already. Sire Dragon 4x Kronos, yeah. I mean, that's probably, I mean, depends next time when we do it how prevalent Kronos is still in the meta. Maybe that can be affordable. But let's see. But yeah, a lot of units dying here for True Poison Believer, honestly. And but now Hijikata might be able to turn it around. Then again, Earthdark Rolosha tanking a lot of things, and Pinocchio is down. So the most expensive unit on True Poison Believer's team is no longer standing. What do you think, guys? In which team do you still believe when you look at this? Dark Kaguyas are going down. I think Dark Kaguya, even though it's 1 mana, might be slightly overrated, although Destroyer might not like me saying that. But yeah, I'm still using 1 Dark Kaguya, but I think Goemon and Hijikata and things like that, or Excalibur as well, which we see here, is better value. Then again, Earthdark Rolosha seems like she might die soon. Nah, there's no execution. Why is Hijikata not using Veil of Dread, or did he already use that? Yeah, it seems like a Destroyer is not here today. But he probably will see these later. Excessive Force? Why are they using Excessive Force so much? What about the Veil of Dread? There we go! Come on! It's so obvious! Do Veil of Dread against Earthdark Rolosha, it's a strong counter. Anyways, now Hypnosis, Dark Kaguya, maybe I spoke too soon. Dark Kaguya doing some stuff actually now. Dark Clarice on the left getting heavily stunned and lethally poisoned. Then again, she cannot die to poison. Dark Kaguya on the left here joining as well, so we have Dark Kaguyas on both sides now. The other Dark Kaguya getting hypnotized, so the other Dark Kaguya gets the turn again. Interesting shenanigans here. Throw knives. Alright, Hijikata. Well, Rain now with only 3 units left, but 2 Dark Clarices are still standing. Can they defeat Hijikata though? They get constantly stealthed again, which is very bad for Dark Clarice's damage output right now. All these units are rather stealth heavy, and that is not the best conditions for Dark Clarice to unleash her full potential. Now the Massacre takes care of the stealth, but there's still no poisoned units, so the poison has to spread first. There's only 1 poisoned unit now. Maybe another Throw Knives now? Well, no, it's a Massacre. Well, but not a literal massacre because nobody dies there. Dark Kaguya is going down for Rain. It is looking better and better for True Poison Believer. Is the belief in poison finally paying off for them? Hijikata on the right looks awfully low now. Well, everybody's going down. Now it's just double Dark Clarice for carry? Or is it the reinforcements from True Poison Believer that still take that home? It seems like the team is very much struggling to take out these Dark Clarices there. I mean, we get more and more boys in, but what's gonna happen? Throw knives? Another Massacre? Okay. Oh, now we get some Shadow Clones again. Haven't seen those in a while. That might be the counter here for Dark Clarice. As Dark Clarice goes down, Dark Clarice is super low in HP. That should be it. True Poison Believer takes this one. Rain with a round 2 loss here, dropping down to the loser's bracket. But well played here from both of them. This looked like it could go either way, but True Poison Believer is moving on, trucking on as the first Filipino joining the round 3. And now all eyes are on Abdo versus Deibaxi. It is gonna be Syria versus Canada. It is gonna be some wild RNG meme team versus some wild RNG meme team, I would say. But who can out-meme the other in this competition? Abdo or Deibaxi? Let's switch over and let's check it out. Some Go Abdos in the chat. Let's see how it is going for him. He's watching live as his team has to face 12 Goemons on the enemy team together with none other than New Anya. And Abdo is himself having an interesting one here with a lot of Genies on the left. But Genie is heavily countered by Goemon, I think, with the elemental advantage alone. Let's see when the Genies get the first turn, or if they do. Well, so far they are staying alive. Just one of them died, I think, or was it two? Some unlimited healing here as well, some immunities coming in. Abdo with the Genie spam indeed. Let's see how it goes for him. Stealth flanks coming in. Assassination. Okay, but seems like the Shadow Clones are just not quite powerful enough to take care. Well, the finishing slam is though, and now Queen Elizabeth joins, but she immediately gets slapped by the Cursed Sleep from Sun Wukong. Now Genie is there as well. Now she can do a Lamp Blast. Now the RNG might kick in. Is this what Abdo was banking on? Will it happen or not? Well, all of them get disabled by New Anya, so that's probably not what he was hoping for. Now an instant gift turn to a disabled unit, that is a real waste. And another Lamp Blast, and that just means Sun Wukong keeps healing and cloning. Seems like Deibaxi is having a great setup here against Abdo, unless Queen Elizabeth can somehow turn this around, or the RNG for Genie can turn it around. But so far I'm thinking Abdo and the Goemon and New Anya and Sun Wukong combo is rather strong. After saying in chat, I thought I wouldn't face her because too expensive. Oh, the chat is not updating on the screen right now. Sorry about that. Not sure. Hopefully that will work again very soon. Let's see if... there we go. Now the messages are coming in again. But yeah, Abdo didn't expect to see New Anya, which is fair, I think. Wait, let me see how many New Anyas we have in this competition. But Elizabeth are now starting to kick it off. We have 3 New Anyas in the competition, so it is rather unlucky to face her with a team that is weak to her. Then again, pretty much everything is weak to New Anya. That's why she cost 12 mana. But New Anya is down, and now Queen Elizabeth is starting to take over. But against Goemon, I'm not sure if she will be having that. Yeah, we have 20 reinforcements. Good for pointing that out, Jumboy. Now let's see if the Genies can spam their way against these Goemons. And, well, at least there's no more cloning, because there's already so many clones on the right here. Great Strive. More Goemons. I'm not sure if Queen Elizabeth has what it takes to deal with the Goemons, but then again I might be wrong. I'm actually gonna use this to go to a quick toilet break, given that this might still take a while. Well, actually not that long, but stay tuned. I'm gonna be right back with you. Alright, what did I miss? Any updates? The footsteps as he ran off? Wait, you heard it? Up to you might get a chance once Irolo joins in. She joins in, indeed, okay. A lot of Goemon still on the right here, but they are struggling against Earthdark Rolosha. That's actually a good point. They seem rather weak against that. Oh, is that a green slang? Interesting. Ooh, the stealth flank though might be something that Earthdark Rolosha needs to be careful about. Another fireworks here. Wait, it shouldn't be silence, right? You still have some sound from the game, right? Even when I was on the bathroom break. Queen shame. Better to hear. Scurry away than take us with him, yeah. For sure. Oh my god, if 6 Genie team actually wins this. What? I mean, it's a 6 Genie team versus a 12 Greymon team, right? And also it's what, it's 4 Queen Elizabeth, I think? I don't know. Abdul might need to tell us. 5 Genie. Yeah, 5 Genie for Elizabeth and 1 Earthdark Rolosha probably then, right? That's 28 mana. Wow, a big awesome move. Would be really awesome if it was actually an execute skill. Exo saying in chat, one thing however, if the clones keep popping up and Irolo turns pass, at least 3rd turn, then this is where things change, since Irolo passive stay before she gains her turns. Yeah, indeed. And now it is looking rather bleak for Abdo at this point. It seems like Daybuxy really cooked something crazy up here. Shamboy saying never mind. Elis are dead apparently. Yeah, not all that hope now. I mean, we have a rewind time here, so the timer resets for Earthdark Rolosha. But can Genie alone with a Lamp Blast that doesn't even ignore stealth do anything here? Not sure, but yeah, first they need to kill off Earthdark Rolosha here. Well, Abdo is still in the game. Just a lot of fireworks here on the right. Not enough to take out either the Genie and the... Ooh, Earthdark Rolosha now pretty low HP, but she gets the turn now. Magical Ruin, okay. Just 4 reinforcements left for Daybuxy now. Ooh, but Genie is vulnerable now because the guard is down. Oh my god, she's still healing and healing and healing. Instant gift turn to Earthdark Rolosha. Magical Barrage taking care of the stealth now. At least some Lamp Blast coming in, but not another turn. And now I'm really concerned about survival here for Genie. But Genie still heals enough. Heals enough. Gets down to full HP again. We have 5 reinforcements still, but now... another instant gift turn to Earthdark Rolosha. Earthdark Rolosha needs kills here to actually do a rewind time again. Shame Barrage. Golden Sandstorm also not doing much, but the Magical Barrage now! Wow! That was a nice combo between the 2 attack all skills of these units on the left here. And it seems like Genie is just barely staying alive here against all these super strong attacks despite the elemental disadvantage. I'm actually surprised by this, to be honest. Now we have another rewind time coming in here for Earthdark Rolosha, which means Genie just gives a turn. And we see a Toxic Bomb. I think I've never seen that before. Nice, I guess. Okay, another Toxic Bomb. Okay, they just kill themselves here. And we have 2 that are now cursed sleeping. Drew went Tom from Tom and Jerry for a second there. Really? Big awesome move now. Alright. Now I'm falling asleep. We have a golden sandstorm coming in. Get turns here. But there's still 2 Goemons. Still 2 original Goemons here on the field for Debuxy. Which means more and more clones. And still some clone potential even after that is taken care of. But right now, it looks like the unlimited healing from this one single genie. Oh my god, that was close. Oh, now she goes down. Oh, now I jinxed it for Abdo. Whoops. Golden Sand shame. Oh my god. Oh, Earth Dark Rolosha alone. Now rewinds time. There's nobody else, but it will take forever until she gets any turns. But can the Greymons actually defeat her, or is there a way for Earth Dark Rolosha to come back? But honestly, with the Genie combo, I still saw some chance there, but... but yeah, there's just so many reinforcements. They are still keeping the cloning up, so I don't really see a way for Abdo to come back in this one, to be honest. And Abdo agrees, saying it's over. The dark timeline still will not last forever, and getting kills will be very difficult for Earth Dark Rolosha. Well, okay, never mind. Well, kills that count anyways? I'm not sure. Assassinations, no HP, but still more cloning. We have 3 reinforcements. Ah, there it goes. Debuxy takes this one as well with her 12 Goemon team. Is this the solution here to win? Let's see. Abdo needs to fight his way back up in the losers bracket that we will see in just a bit. Debuxy will face the true poison believer there. So 2 teams with huge reinforcements that will be facing off there. But first we are moving on to Ice Dragon versus Cody, the German versus the Indian. Who is gonna take it? Cody is the only representative for India. While one German in Reles is already in round 3, but Ice Dragon obviously wants to join him there. He is number 5 in the true world rankings of the tournaments. And yeah, let's switch it over, guys. Let's keep moving. We want to find out who is gonna be in round 3 of the winners bracket. Psy Dragon is wishing good luck to Cody. Psy Dragon being Ice Dragon obviously, and Ice Dragon with his signature sleep team. He has double Elizabeth and 1 Light Anya and 1 Mermaid, and some more possibly in the reinforcements, and it's a good start for him. Kojiro is already down for Cody, and there's 0 reinforcements left on the right. Then again, probably Ice Dragon needs to be a little bit afraid of these 2 storm units that are sleep immune here. Now also some heavy stun coming in, but Light Anya takes it all. Now the time stop though. Everybody asleep on the left team is kind of funny, honestly, given that they are full sleep team themselves. Wait, Riku Yuno, which one is your team again? I guess it's running under a different team. Remind me. It's over for Mermaid. Yep, that Mermaid is probably dead in the water. Yep, but everybody else survives. Well, ooh, okay, Storm of Blades now. 2 Elizabeths now with the turn next. What can we do with it? Attack the other Elizabeth and put her to sleep, I guess. That's nice. Then another Queen Strife. Ooh, but now Kronos gets the turn. Elizabeth doesn't get stunned though. 2 Light Anyas now. Wow, interesting choice here from Ice Dragon. And it's looking very, very good despite 2 storm units heavily countering that, comp, I guess. It might not be enough. But they are both sleep immune, so that is the problem. Afternoon 2 T will not do anything there. And now, oh my goodness, an absolutely nuclear undo existence against 2 Light Anyas. Wow. Actually, I have no idea which one takes the stun there, but this might be the huge comeback here for Cody now. Only 3 units left. We have Da Vinci now who needs to carry, I guess, and Cthulhu is there as well. Then again, I think Cthulhu probably not doing much there. Cosmic Cannon, Grand Design, now some RNG from Da Vinci would be great to take out Mika. And she gave... Oh my god! Wow! Guys! I nearly forgot about the 6 skill of Da Vinci because she rarely gets to use it, but if she defeats one, the other one gets automatically defeated. Oh my god! Ice Dragon was cooking with this one, so sleep is definitely back in this meta. It seems like it's all about sleep and poison in this competition. Wow, that was insane. Oh my god, the way she took out Nika and then Kronos immediately died. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay, nice one, Ice Dragon. So Ice Dragon will be the second German that is joining the round 3, but he will have to face off against the Japanese Blank. So let's see how that goes. But now we will have 2 battles of the same nationalities. It's twice Philippines versus China. First up, we will see what Destroyer cooked up and how it does against Very White's team from China. Jamboy saying Da Vinci, what a dark horse in this competition. I'm not quite sure if it's a dark horse. She really needs to get lucky there a little bit as well. But I think for a sleep team, definitely an easy pick given the 2 mana cost. Definitely should be there. Probably, you know, something like Goemon, I mean, outside of a sleep team, obviously has still better value for money. Rella saying, damn, bro got lucky there. Odds were very much against him. Da Vinci and Mermaid were really his only possible win conditions. Yeah, I've only seen that every time in Offline Story I try to catch the unique characters. Okay, that's funny. I picked Da Vinci because recently Mox Da Vinci destroyed my complete P1 with her. Wow, okay, then I'm a bit concerned about your P1, to be honest. Alright, good. Then, gonna move on here. We will see. Destroyer versus Very White. I hope you are ready for yet another epic fight. This time it's Philippines versus China. A classic duel that we will see more often. And Destroyer cooked up something interesting. Actually, a little bit similar. Yeah, well, similar to some other teams. We have Pinocchio, we have Goemon, we have Murasaki and Light Anya. Murasaki, Light Anya obviously for the protection. Then we have Goemon for the Goemon spawn. Pinocchio to make use of the poison. But on the right we have Very White, who is running this double Clarice build with Zoro and Murasaki. Murasaki on both sides of the competition here, but one of them is already down for Destroyer. But Destroyer has much deeper pockets than Very White, at least in terms of number of reinforcements. Currently that is 15 on the left and 6 on the right. Obviously a lot of those are shadow clones as well, but there might be even more in store for us here from Destroyer. Destroyer in the Carrot Camp competition already cooked up some crazy 14 unit build, and this time might be no exception. Glenn is saying, if your P1 gets destroyed by Da Vinci, I think it's some skill issue. Oh, that's fair. Well played, Ice Dragon. If no Sanya, Da Vinci can destroy a lot of P1s if she gets lucky. Really underrated Emo. Well, if no Sanya is doing a lot of heavy lifting in this sentence, I would say, because Stormania is everywhere. Who doesn't run Stormania at this point? Okay, Dark Clarice is both asleep on the right here. But asleep is not great for for Pinocchio, honestly. Pinocchio only deals heavy damage against poisoned enemies. Now a Lunar Hypnosis from Dark Kaguya. Throw knives against the imposter was a bit of waste, and immediately goes back to sleep. Exactly, Linux. That is, she has such crazy usage rate. Anya with 82%. Excessive force here. Hijikata, we already know her. She is on the thumbnail for good reason. A lot of usage on her as well, and I think it is very warranted. You already saw before in the battle that I had against the Burn team from Wine that she was a key unit there. Now with throw knives, Pinocchio is relatively low HP. Then again, will not die to poison, so it will need 2 more attacks there. Well, the Magical Barrage will do it. Earth Dark Relosha here from Very White is looking very good right now. Throw knives still targeting the imposters. Well, it's RNG, but still unlucky. But now let's see if the Hijikatas can turn something around here. Very wide so far, very comfortable in this fight. Stealth Punisher now, 2 units going down on both sides. We also see Angel Gene enter here for Destroyer. And some stunning, some throwing knives now. Double Hijikata, Hijikata gets the turn. Dark Kaguya heals back up. Massacre takes care of the stealth. Now throw knives against Angel Gene. We have yet another Hijikata. Earth Dark Rolosha. No, still okay. Looking okay, I guess. Dark Kaguya. Well, as long as the Dark Clarices, the double Dark Clarices stay alive, I think Very White can still be comfortable. And now we have another rewind time from Earth Dark Rolosha, which is also helpful. We have double Dark Kaguya and double Dark Clarice on the field. Destroyer obviously huge Dark Kaguya fan, which he will probably not like to see as much right now. Although obviously Dark Clarices are still the ones that are doing the heavy lifting. Earth Rolosha a little underrated, especially here because there's not many burns or good ones. Yep, absolutely agree, Charmboy. I was thinking about using her, but my issue with Earth Rolosha was I wanted to use Hijikata efficiently, and Hijikata doesn't work when there's any non-conjured guardians, so that is why I decided to completely forego any guard units in my build. But otherwise I would have gone for Earth Dark Rolosha as the next best choice, I suppose. Okay, Hijikata going down, but still 8 reinforcements on the left here. Massacre not taking care of anything except an imposter here on the left side. Another throw knives from Clarice, a Massacre coming in here, and Excalibur goes down. And we have another Shadow Clone enter the field. Throw knives, throw knives. Excalibur gets the turn. What is he gonna do? Redemption Pulse, always nice to have. Massacre with stealth, not successful. A Sacred Blade against the stealth, also not successful. A bit of a weird choice there if you ask me. Assassination attempt against Dark Kaguya, but we already saw before that this is not successful usually, given that she just oftentimes heals back up. Anyways, now a lot of hypnosis. The Dark Kaguya on Destroyer's team is hypnotized, but maybe she dies before. Yeah, so that hypnosis was wasted at least, I guess. Throwing knives, taking out more and more Destroyer. Ooh, suddenly only 1 reinforcement left. Very White is looking very, very, very good. Oh my god, they're all dying. All the hopes now on just Goemon, and Goemon for that needs to get that turn. And she doesn't! Oh my god, 1 time unit left and she had the spirit to do some cloning again. But yeah, Very White takes this one. Can be called probably a bit of an upset given Destroyer's performances in prior tournaments. So Very White continuing to roll on in this competition. Very, very strong thing here from Very White. Which makes very much sense, I guess. So yeah, this is the revenge, I guess, from Very White for his colleague Rain. True Poison Believer took it out in the earlier battle, and now it will be yet another China versus Philippines fight. Can the Philippines strike back with I Miss Me, or is Star, who is also rather highly rated, the one who is gonna take this one? Star, as you can see on the right, is number 14 in the world rankings, so also a very, very strong player. Exo saying in chat, Destroyer destroyed by his own waifu, Dark Kaguyas. Yeah, that's a rough one. He will not like to see that later. I wouldn't go as far as saying Kaguya meta. But let's see. Okay, first we will have to see what Star cooked up. That is also a team we haven't seen yet. Welcome back, Wayne. And we are going to go right into the competition. Let's see who takes this one, China or Philippines. We have a double Kronos comp on the left, guys. Double Kronos alert together with Storm Snow White, with Zoro and Earth Dark Rolosha in reinforcements. But this might be a very favorable matchup for I Miss Me, given that that they are running a burn team. Then again, the Yukata Ludmilla there is probably not long for this world. And ooh, the Time Spears could take care of Lucifer at the very least. Let's see how this goes. Double Kronos definitely interesting. Lucifer is already down. This is looking good for Star. A very, very good start. Kronos on the right as well, I just noticed that. But yeah, this Yukata Ludmilla is just gonna die immediately to the flames later on. And now the question is, will the Kronos stay alive? Yeah, Kronos healing back up. But the question is, will she get another... Well, yeah, she gets the turn. The question is, will she be defeated by... Oh, the time stop ends right there! Oh my god! Yeah, this is GG here. Star is absolutely massacring I Miss Me's team here. Even though he's running no Dark Clarices who have that massacre skill. Double Kronos, and now we have the second time stop. Claire will not be long for this world. Claire is gone, and this time stop, this will be one of the rare times where we have a battle end during time stop, guys. This is super rare, I think. I don't think I've seen that before, because now this will be the finishing blow. Time speed. What? Oh no, she's... Oh, Yukata Ludmilla entered the healing phase. Okay, never mind, guys. Okay, sorry guys about that announcement that didn't quite come to fruition. The armor is coming in here for Yukata Ludmilla, but obviously she will not be long for the world. Glenn saying, knew it, that lineup needs Mecha, Anya and Shenlong to work. She fuck up trying to be cheap. Okay, so Glenn, I guess, kind of made some consulting there for I Miss Me that I Miss Me unfortunately ignored. She will have to go down to the losers bracket, but it will still help her that she already got the win in the first round against her Filipino countrymate Edsonix. But yeah, that was very convincing, honestly, from Star, and I really love to see it because I think double Kronos is a very interesting one, but that means we will have a purely Chinese battle next in the round 3 between Very White and Star, and these two are also the only Chinese yet who are qualified, but that could change in the very next battle because we will see what Not Leo Second, the tournament winner of last time, has cooked up for us this time. He will face V Richie, who already took out Sora from the Ivory Coast before. Let's see, the winner of this match will face EXO. So that is also something to keep in mind right there. Why is there no chat on the screen? Well, hopefully it's gonna be back. Elud in the burn team is weird, I have to agree. That was a bit of an odd choice, seems like a sacrificial lamp, but then again, there's probably better choices for sacrificial lamps as well, given that Yukata Ludmilla already cost 2 spirit. Alright, then. Let's check it out, guys. Germany versus China, a classic battle. This time it's Not Leo Second versus V Richie. We have 2 Dark Clarices on V Richie's team, but we have Earth Sun Wukong spam for Not Leo Second. 3 Earth Sun Wukongs on the left team here together with Murasaki and Queen Elizabeth in reinforcements. So we have a bit of a stealth sleep team, I guess, for Not Leo Second this time. While V Richie has Goemon in reinforcements and the Dark units in Dark Clarice and Dark Ludmilla here in front. Let's see how it goes. Reles saying go V Richie, obviously in 2 ways invested in V Richie here. V Richie also representing Germany, and Not Leo Second is on the tail of Reles in the world rankings. So Not Leo Second being relegated to the losers bracket would help Reles to stay on top of things. Plot twist here, but not in terms of the battle. Everybody is asleep right now. The cursed sleep from Earth Sun Wukong quite potent so far, but Dark Ludmilla is still standing. Dark Ludmilla will be difficult to take out here, but probably will be whittled down eventually, honestly, especially with the stealth attacks. Stealth Rampage, the healing is already reduced. Now another Stealth Rampage, and now possibly a finishing blow. Yeah, finishing slam, and Dark Ludmilla is down, and Light Anya is immediately asleep. There's nobody... Oh my god. The problem is the Dark Clarices are also not getting a turn because Murasaki just stays lethally poisoned. And as I say this, she removes the lethal poison and the Dark Clarices get the turn, of course. Well. So that means Dark Clarices can go on again, but the cloning starts. The cloning starts, guys. Then again, Goemon might also be a clone coming up, but first one of the people on the battlefield has to die for V Richie's team, because as long as there's this imposter in reinforcements, Goemon is still locked out of using the shadow cloning skill. Well, there we go, but that still means Goemon still needs to get the turn, right? Let's see how that goes. Oh my oh my god, that could be a funny 10-second clip. Goemon needs to get the turn first. Let's see how that goes, and 2 seconds later she gets finished slammed. Oh my god. Okay, not Leo second takes this one, but great performance by Richie, well played. But not Leo second, of course, is cooking as well. He is one of the favorites in the current competition. Just like Relle, somebody to watch out for. These two are the number 1 and number 2 seeds for a reason. One fire team and it's over for not Leo second. Let's see. I mean, he has Queen Elizabeth in reinforcements to possibly help with that, but yeah. Fire probably would be more difficult to deal with. Then again, there's not a lot of fire, and maybe fire gets taken care of by other teams first. So yeah, of course, there's always some luck in who you're gonna face. So that is a given. But yeah, not Leo second takes this one. Richie will drop to the losers bracket, so we will see him again in just a bit. But now we will have another purely Chinese battle. Let's see what CHSB has cooked up for us against Rookie, who already took out Kasuna from Germany in the first round. Double Chinese whammy here from CHSB and Rookie. Next up, let's kick that off. Or rather, let me quickly check the chat. Sleeve, I hope Richie will win. I hate, well, okay, that didn't age well. Oh well, at least he got the excuse of still being new. Well, yeah, for sure. Alright, then, let's... Oh my god, there's some demonstration coming by. I'm telling you guys, in Germany it's crazy. So much police. If I was a facecam streamer or something, then I would probably show you with the webcam now. I wonder what they are demonstrating. They are very loud at least, but I hope you don't hear it, so should be fine. Wow, that's a lot of police for that. It's like 20, 30, 40 policemen. Ah yeah, I think it's something war related. Okay. Speaking of war, let's move on to nicer things. We are gonna check out this battle. Apologies for the slight delay, but the shouting is really distracting here from outside, but I hope the mic doesn't catch it. CHSB goes with the Goemon and the Sun Wukong spam versus Rookie, who goes with the more classical Dark Clarice, Pinocchio, Dark Kaguya, Dark Rolosha, Storm Snow White build. Aaron saying, please, I got to run. Well, they're not here for you, no worries. Oh my god, they're getting louder and louder. Can you hear that, guys, or is the mic good enough to shield you from that? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm muted now, guys, because it's just crazy loud. Oh, guys, okay. I think they're close to over or past this this street. But yeah, that's like crazy. It's like, I think it's like nearly 100 policemen and probably a few hundred people. I don't know. What are we seeing here? Oh my god, these Earthstone Wukongs are really heavily stunned, right? CHSB, it seems like he's struggling with that kind of build here. The poison immunities on the right are rather difficult to deal with. Rookie might have cooked something up here that is able to withstand the kind of spammy team builds. Alright, guys. Looks like Rookie is gonna take this one, right? Not sure if there's any win condition at this point for CHSB. Seems like strong counter here. Well, there's still more cloning, but Earthdark Relosha is just such a ball against this spam as well. I think Earthdark Relosha is kind of key here. Whew. Seems like CHSP will have to fight further in the losers bracket there. Rookie's build is strong. And still there's some Goemon lurking there, I can see. Nope, losers bracket will be happening today already. At least the first part. The losers bracket is kind of, you know, running in parallel. Just the winners rounds 1 and 2 first, and then later on we will have the... Oh my god, I'm getting so distracted by noise, sorry. It's still not over, there's so many people. But yeah, losers bracket will be there today. But this one will be rather quick, given that we will skip through it a little bit. We will just get ready basically for the tournament tomorrow. Right now we still have 23 viewers. Appreciate that you're still sticking around, even though I can't comment much right now, given that the noise is just a bit strong. But yes, Rookie takes this one. Congratulations, very, very strong stuff. Meaning he will face one of Suqing Chao or Freedom next. So another Germany versus China duel that we got used to at this point. Suqing Chao versus Freedom is coming up next. It is round number 2, game number 25. Suqing Chao versus Freedom. Let's see who can take this one and what Suqing Chao this time cooked up. He also always comes up with some interesting ideas, and we haven't seen his team yet. Alright, let's go. Yeah, and still the demonstration is going on. I don't know. I've never seen such a big demonstration here in my life, I think. So that's great timing. Alright, Suqing Chao with a double Pinocchio build. Alright, so there you go, guys. We will see something else again. It is a sleep poison build here on the left, I suppose. Versus a hybrid team on the right. We have Kronos, Dark Clarice, Hijikata, Avatar Ludmilla, and also Hijikata's in reinforcement potentially. But yeah, double poison from Pinocchio, I would say, on the left here. The memory collapse comes in, taking out Kronos. Already Kronos is down for Freedom. That's a good start for Suqing Chao. But now things might go differently again. Let's see. I mean, I'm not sure how long. Well, Queen Elizabeth is already down, but Su Qingchao also used Odin. So here we go. We have the second person. We found the second person who is using Odin in this current competition. I think it was just one, right? Or two, right? Odins. Yeah, two. So this is the second Odin. It's Odin time. Now let's see how it goes, honestly. I mean, but yeah, it is interestingly, it's again Hichikata's on the right who might struggle against this Odin thing. Let's see. But actually, Odin goes down already. But the Ravens come in, of course. And then we have Hichikata. Ooh, Stealth Punisher against Pinocchio. First Pinocchio is down. Another Raven goes down. We have some Moris from Excalibur in the reinforcements now. Alright, there's still people going by. I feel like the whole city is on the streets. Alright. How about those Ravens though? They are not accomplishing much yet, I suppose, right? Hichikata getting another turn, taking care of yet another Raven, but falls asleep again. Lethal Plaguing now on the left, but Pinocchio obviously is permanently poison immune. The Raven is not though, but 2 poison is not enough, and lethal poison, as I just learned today, is not enough to take out ephemeral units, unlike Mega Poison. But this excessive force is, and now Goemon gets the turn, and we have more Goemons in the back for Su Qingchao to hopefully turn this around for him. Potentially, well, turnaround is hard to say. I mean, I don't know who is in the lead in this battle. Freedom is dominating, Lennox says, but I'm not sure. Well, now Su Qingchao takes out this Hichikata, but there's more Hichikatas. A lot of Hichikatas for Freedom here. It seems like this Odin wasn't as clutch as the other one. Well, not yet, at least. The lineup was slightly different. We have poison memories coming in, but nobody is poisoned. So that is just why I guess Pinocchio is using a Lockbreaker, given that there are only 2 sleeping units. A Sword Storm against Hichikata. Okay, Hichikatas are running a bit low. We have Otohime as well on the left. Team Su Qingchao, another 1 mana unit right there, but she goes down. We have Moris coming in. Moris going down to excessive force, but Pinocchio taking care with the Sleep Swans. Everybody asleep here for Freedom, but now the Lethal Plague again. Dark Larry is getting the turn because there was nobody left that is poisoned. The Memory Collapse is not super powerful against non-poisoned units. As you can see here, Hichikata's all survived. Everybody survived. That wasn't very useful at all here for Su Qingchao. We have 3 reinforcements left on both sides. That is really, really crazy. Linux saying Odin locked in once and now just gave up. I don't know, saying just like my life for real. Oh, crazy comments. Alright, Hichikata's now on the move. We have 2 reinforcements on both sides. Who can take this? This looks like it could become a very, very close finale here. Assassination attempt successful from Goemon, who gets the turn. When that one Shadow Clone goes down, she will be able to clone again. Spirit Blast now from Hichikata, another throw knives, but Goemon stays alive. Fireworks, now she is going to reinforcements, so no cloning for her yet, I guess. There's still 1 Raven waiting in the reinforcements, but no Moris to keep Excalibur alive. Excalibur is down. We have 2 Shadow Clones left, 1 Raven and 1 Pinocchio, but on the right it's just 3 Hichikatas and 1 Dark Clarice. Who is taking this one, guys? I'm not sure who is going to take this. Oh, we only have 12 viewers left now. Huge drop in viewership. I'm not sure what happened there. I hope my connection is still fine for you. But it seems like Freedom is gonna take this one home. After a very tight battle there in the end, Freedom is taking that one to the bank for Germany. Moving on to the round number 3. Congratulations to Freedom there. He will face the rookie from China, so he will have... Freedom will actually have the 3rd Germany-China, the 3rd game against the Chinese player in a row. So he has a purely Chinese bracket here, I guess. And if not Leo second manages to take out EXO in round 3 and Freedom takes out Rookie, then there could be a 4th game against the Chinese player in a row. So he could become here the menace for the Chinese players. But let's see how the Chinese do in the losers bracket that have been taken out. And Rookie has been strong so far, also taking out Kasuna and CHSB. But yeah, this section of the draw is super Chinese and German. But now we are going to a completely different style, and that is Pinks versus Midnight. And that will be an interesting one indeed. Pinks for Philippines and Midnight. So Pinks is one of the last remaining teams that we don't know what she built yet. Player 3, 4, 5 and West are coming next after that one, and then round 2 of the winners bracket is done. How is it possible that there's still people coming, that there's still more people? This is some crazy mobilization here for that demonstration. Okay, go Pinks, go. Is it go Midnight, go Midnight? Who is gonna succeed in this battle? Pinks, she already had some great performance in the last one, made it until the finals. And Midnight is completely new here. She is a new joiner, but she took out Pandemonium in the first round. Now she wants to take out Pinks next. And the winner of this battle, Pinks versus Midnight, will face yours truly, aka True Creo, aka me. So I'm also very curious who is gonna win and what they built, and what my team will be facing there in round number 3. Alright. I wouldn't mind seeing an AI-made team in these tournaments. You mean asking ChatGPT or some other AI chat LLM tool to create a team? Well, that could be interesting. Linux Boss, the Evertale devs pulling up to Drew's house for making sleep look good. Rated by 6 FBI. Oh my god. Well, the concerning thing actually is that there's no more policemen left now. It's just hundreds of people. So I feel like the policemen are already, like, there's not even enough policemen to accompany this demonstration. Well, okay, we are going to move on. 15 viewers left, and we have the game number 26, which is Pinks versus Midnight. And an all-female battle right there. Let's see how it's gonna go. Ice Dragon saying True Spotter get taken out. Well, first one of them has to advance, and then we can see how it goes. Midnight with the Kirin Dark Clarice Pinocchio build. On the left we see Pinks, who had a double Goemon build, something we haven't seen much in this competition of. Let's see if that is successful. We have Dark Clarice on the left as well, and Cthulhu. Well, it's actually double Dark Clarice, because Dark Clarice is also in the reinforcements, and Dark Goemon in front. Alright, actually is going good so far, I think, for Pinks. Then again, Dark Clarice is hard to take out. Double Eagervine is about to cook, Linux is saying. Let's see how it goes. Now the Dark... Oh my god! Cursed Blade against Light Anya here was absolutely lethal. Then we have an Infect Reality. We have a Memory Collapse here. But the Cursed Helio Slash is coming in against... yeah, but the Sleep is not very powerful against Pinocchio. It's just taking care that she's not getting turns, but she's waking up easily, as you can see, and healing back up every time she gets hit. She's also poison immune, so it will be a struggle for the team on the left here to take Pinocchio out, I think. Pinks is down to 2 Dark Clarices and 1 Goemon, 1 Gavine, so Gavine is down. Now it's just 1 Dark Clarice. It's looking better and better here for Midnight. Seems like the clock is about to strike 12 here for Pinks on the left. We have a Massacre coming in. No way to get turns for Gavine, unfortunately. And even though the Gavine takeout of Light Anya was sick, now it is looking rather difficult. There's nobody poisoned on the right, which is also a problem for Dark Clarice. Well, actually it's a way for her to get turns now, but she can only do the Massacre for some reason. And now Earth Gavine is also down. Okay, so the question is, can Dark Clarice carry alone? And the answer is no, I think. Because Pinocchio on the right is poison immune. Everything else could still be a thing, but yeah, the Death's Kiss takes care of it. And Midnight is continuing her way through the brackets. And that is what she announced on Discord as well in ahead of the competition, that she will whoop everyone's ass. And so far, that is going like she has planned. For Pinks, it is a bit of a setback, but she can still come back in the losers bracket. We have 17 viewers now and the demonstration outside is still going on. Let's see. We have 2 more games in the winners bracket, and afterwards I might need to do a rain check in terms of what's gonna happen next. But yeah, Midnight for Serbia is moving on. I'm gonna meet her in round number 3 of the winners bracket. And now we will see what player 345 has cooked up against Conjunction. If you think back, Conjunction was that epic battle between Conjunction and Tree in round 1. Absolutely worth watching or rewatching if you have missed it. That was absolutely crazy. I'm not gonna spoiler it. Let's see instead what player 345 has cooked up to go up against this Conjunction team. Next, he is representing Finland as the only one. And so he tries to carry on the flag. Meanwhile, we already have 4 Chinese players in round 3 of the winners bracket. And another 5 guys still having the potential to face West and moving on to round 3 as well. All right, let's see how it goes. Player 345 is up next. And there we go, player 345. He has double Earth Cleopatra, he has Goemon, he has Murasaki, and on the right we have the build we already know, double Mermaid and double Avatar Ludmilla, which is not bad, I have to say. Lethal Poison here. I'm actually not sure, does Mermaid die to Lethal Poison? Let's see. Yeah, double Mermaid and double Avatar Ludmilla. We've seen it before. It is a very strong combo. Earth Cleopatra is there as well. Murasaki goes down, but Goemon Shadow Clones come in. Earth Cleopatra goes down, but now the first Queen Elizabeth enters and the entire team on the right is asleep. But Goemon is waking her up. That is the problem with Goemon, probably, potentially. But actually, that is going well here. Well, everybody's on 1 HP. The question is, oh, now a Light Embrace will probably come. Oh, no Light Embrace. Okay, then maybe... Oh! Everybody is healing back up again. So that was very important here for Conjunction's team. Player 345 struggling so far to take care of that combo. Then again, Mermaid is already back down. So there's only 1 Mermaid left. And they are sleeping a lot. The fireworks wake everyone up again, though. Wait. Are they not? Wait, fireworks is not a skill that wakes up units? Interesting. Player 345 cooked indeed. Excessive 4, now green stripe, but now more Hichikatas coming in. Only 1 Avatar Ludmilla and 1 Mermaid still standing. Both of them are at 1 HP right now, and we have Shadow Clones over Shadow Clones. Shadow Clones together with Queen Elizabeth, that's an interesting build for sure. I wouldn't have thought about that. But so far it seems like it is going well for her. Assassination attempt successful against Avatar Ludmilla. Now it's all Hichikatas versus Shadow Clones and Queen Elizabeth. Sorry guys, some very loud political propaganda outside now, so that's why I'm muted, but player 345 seems to struggle against the Hichikata spam from what I can tell. Alright, good. Stan, we have one more game to go in the winners brackets round 2. It's very hard to concentrate on hosting this, apologies. There's a demonstration outside that has been going on for I don't know how long now already. But yeah, it's getting really tiring, to be honest. But yeah, Conjunction takes it again and will face either West or Five Guys, so this has the potential to become yet another Chinese meetup in round number 3, like Very White versus Star, or will West hold out the flag here for the USA? Let's see who is gonna take it in this game number 28. And we are going right over there. Odin lasted longer than Goemon against Conjunction. Oh my god. Let's remove Hichikata for the next tournament. Well, there's a lot other problematic units, I would say. But yeah, I mean, I think if I lower the cost for other units, then the relative value of this 1 mana unit also kind of shrinks, right? All right. Five Guys sending out an agent for the PR. For China as well. I'm not even sure if there's a Five Guys restaurant chain in China, if they are represented there. But yeah, we have West with Goemon, with Hokusai, with Mermaid, and with New Anya. We have also Sorrow in reinforcements. We have the kind of Five Guys build is a bit I think we have seen this before from CHSB. So this is Earth, Sun Wukong, and Goemon spam. West next in the 1 versus 5. Good luck. Wait, what? The 1 versus 5? Which joke? Sorry, I'm a bit distracted by all the shouting going on outside, so... How can you use Sanya and have 10 reinforcements? Oh, that's a good question. Let me check. But generally, I mean, I counted through everything, so it should be fine, but I'm gonna make sure right now quickly to see what West has cooked up there. Well, I mean, many of these reinforcements are Goemon, right? That's already the explanation. So that's the Shadow Clones that are clogging up the reinforcements. Ah, 1v5! 5 guys! Ah, good one, Amto. So, yeah. That's indeed 5 guys, although it's more like 2 guys in terms of Earth, Sun, Wukong, and Goemon, and just clones. Then again, it is kind of a Goemon versus Goemon play here as well. We already see some Shadow Clones lurking in the reinforcements for West. Some plot twist here from Murasaki. I also thought about using Murasaki, but then I felt like it's not quite enough what she's providing. Then again, she gives the turns. I mean, to be honest, the main reason was not wanting to use any guards with my Hichikata builds, but I think if I was going for something, then I would have probably run Murasaki in front as well with Earth, Dark Rolosha and reinforcements. Okay, getting another turn. We have Shadow Clones versus Shadow Clones. 9 reinforcements for West. 5 guys is down to 6 reinforcements already. I think the purely Earth, Sun, Wukong, Goemon builds not as successful. It seems like, for example, Deibaxi with the 1 New Anya and pure Goemon spam was faring a little better. Wayne saying, I regret making anti-fire right now. Yeah, it's part of the competition, I guess, to kind of make some estimation what teams you'll mostly be facing. But yeah, it's definitely less burn than expected. But yeah, the price for burn is just a little bit high. But yeah, now the Goemons coming in, but New Anya is there. Still healing, still defending. And given that there's too many clones, Earth, Sun, Wukong is not cloning. We have another assassination, but there's nothing happening there. The burn meta is crazy right now indeed, that's why they are so expensive. They are actually close for the very first time in history to become the most powerful element in my data. They are very close right now to take over Storm. But Storm, thanks to new Anya and Kronos, are still having just a slight advantage. Stealth flank, but new Anya is still defending. Oh my goodness, West is cooking here for the USA. Looking rather convincing so far. True, why is every single element stunning immune except for sleep? Nah, it's just storm and fire units now that are permanently stun immune all the time. Ooh, masterpiece! Guys, we saw a masterpiece by Hokusai against the Shadow Clone, I think, or maybe a Goemon, but still nice. Yeah, exactly. You have Light Anya to absorb all this damage, of course. Or Avatar Ludmilla if you don't run a guard. Masterpiece spotted. Yeah, it's kind of a shame that it's so rare to see it, given that I really love that skill animation of the Masterpiece from Hokusai. But maybe she can do another one now. She only did one yet, right? So the other one must be unlocked as well. Should be getting the turn now. And do another Masterpiece, right? Yes! Let's go! Masterpiece! And only 2 Shadow Clones and 2 Imposters left on the right. No cloning potential anymore. This is pretty much over at this point for 5 guys. Well, over it's not, because the losers bracket will still wait for him. But West is still gonna be there. He will move on to the round number 3. Congratulations on that win. 5 guys has to move on to the lower bracket after taking the win against Lilac in the first round. West will face Conjunction with the crazy double Avatar Ludmilla double Mermaid build. And so yeah, this will be the round 3 that you see on the screen right now. We will have in game number 49, note that game number, because right now we are in game 28, so there are a few games before we get to that. But yeah, number 49 is gonna be Reles versus Linak, Germany versus Spain. Then we have True Poison Believer versus Day Baxi, Philippines versus Canada, Ice Dragon versus Blank, Germany versus Japan. Then China versus China in Very White versus Star, Not Leo Second versus EXO in China versus Lebanon, China versus Germany with Rookie versus Freedom. And then we have Midnight versus True Creo, Serbia versus Austria. Some interesting history there as well. Conjunction versus West. China versus USA will be game number 56. But 56 is still 28 games away right now. Because, and now I will finally reveal to you the losers brackets. Although, I mean, given that, honestly, I don't know where all these people are coming from. I didn't even know that so many people live in this city. Like, they are still, and they are walking, right? They're walking past, so there's constantly new people, and it's a crowd that is walking past, you know? It's not like a few people. It's like, at any time I look outside the window, I can see at least 70 people. Anyways, okay. Now they are using drums again. Oh my god. Okay. Let's quickly look at the losers bracket, and then I will have to decide if I want to continue. Maybe we will just continue tomorrow, to be honest, because this is getting really really difficult for me. Okay, let me see if we can make that work here. Now you can see it on the screen, I think. So that is what is currently in store for you, which means we will have in the losers round number 1 5 guys versus Wayne. So 5 guys that we just saw in the last battle versus Wayne that we saw in the very first battle today. So that's interesting. And the winner of that battle will face player 345 from Finland next. Right? Yeah, right. Player 345 got taken out by Conjunction, if I remember correctly. Was that? Then we have a Chinese battle, Vine versus Hundan, X Pinks X, or Hugs, I guess that stands for, so it's Pinks, from the Philippines, will have to face against Li Tianyi. And the thing is, she's basically now in a Chinese bracket, so even if she wins this, she will also have to face another Chinese player next. Then we have Su Qingchao, who will face off against Drake, the winner of which will face off against CHSB. Then we have Rexy versus Sabito from Germany and Russia. V Richie versus Edsonix, Germany versus the Philippines. Then we have I Miss Me versus Sora, so Ivory Coast versus Philippines, and then the winner will face Destroyer from the Philippines. Then we have Dizzy Wolf versus Kazuna, USA versus Germany. Koti versus GGGGGGG will be the other battle, or the other contestant that will face off in losers round 2 against the winner of Dizzy Wolf versus Kazuna. Then will be Abdo versus Pandemonium, so Syria versus Myanmar, and the winner will face against Rain. So that is good. And then Nelson Jack from Myanmar against Tree will be next, from China. And Morg versus Lilac, Germany versus Canada, will be the other game. And then you can already see, then will be a losers round 2 based on these results. And then in losers round 3, so then after losers round 2, we will switch back up to the winners bracket round 3. And then the losers of that winners bracket round 3 will join the losers round 3. And so the winners of these matchups here that you see, so basically 1/4 of them, will move on to the losers round 3 to face against the losers of the next winning bracket round. No win on my first tournament, let's see. I mean, you have to face 5 guys first, but that will be the game number 40 actually. I guess the next game, or the very next game we will do, would be Nelson Checked versus Tree, Myanmar versus China. But I mean, we are not having all that much viewers right now, 18 viewers. We are past 6 p.m, which means in Asia I think it's past midnight. So in terms of the question, Abdo, we are going to do by game number. So like the game number is here, we will do the fights. But I just decided, given that the demonstration is still continuing and I'm getting a bit of a headache from trying to multitask all these sounds from outside and also hosting here, that I will end this stream today here. Thanks a lot for joining. That was the very beginning now, and tomorrow I hope to see you all back live. Tell your friends. I will set up the live stream, catch up on the games that you missed, especially recommendation to watch, let me see, that was Conjunction versus Tree, the 11th battle today. That is definitely a recommendation from me to check that out. And then we will be back tomorrow, starting off fresh with the losers bracket first, and then going on to the round number 3. Now, in terms of the losers bracket, I will still see, but maybe we will have to skip some of those battles if they go longer, given how many battles we still have in front of us. At least we managed 28 battles today, but there is still more than double of that to go. And today that already took us 3 hours, right? So I don't really plan on doing a 6-hour stream tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for joining. It was very nice in the chat as well. A lot of fun with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it as well. I know it was kind of short notice, but I guess on the positive side, the break that we are having right now is kind of nice because everybody who entered the tournament still has a chance to win this tournament. Even after the 28 games played, not a single player has been eliminated yet, but in the next battle that we see tomorrow, in basically the next battles that we see tomorrow at the start of the next live stream, there will be a lot of eliminations coming in. So let's see who can prevail here. It is an uphill battle for the people in the losers bracket, but also the winners bracket guys cannot be safe. They cannot rest. If they lose in round 3, they will join the losers bracket in the losers round 3. And then they will also have quite a long a long road ahead of them to get back to the winners bracket as the final game. All right. Good. 12-hour stream tomorrow? No, I don't think so. But yeah, oh, for some reason the chat doesn't update again, but yeah, I can see your messages. GG, thanks True, and take care everyone. Exo is saying thanks for that. Psya Dragon saying thanks for the stream. True, finally the stream ends with me as first in chat. Oh yeah, congrats for that achievement. Number 2 is Psya Dragon, I think, and who's number 3? Linux Boss, congrats. Okay, MC Apto, Psya Dragon, Linux Boss, shout out to you guys. Also to Exo, to Nilabra, and Riku Yuno. And I'm support always, Category Ball, Zachary King, and Umbra. Those are the top 10 top fans in the chat today. Congratulations to you. Well, thank you for your activity. Makes it a lot more fun if I get your comments during the fights. And yep, that's it for today. Thanks a lot. Tell your friends that tomorrow the big showdowns will be happening. I think we will see more and more of these epic battles. A lot of these already delivered today. I think quite a few fun ones there with some interesting turnarounds. But yeah, that was it for today. Tune in tomorrow. I think we will start probably in 19 hours or so, I would say. I mean, I'm gonna schedule the stream in a bit, but yeah, make sure to check that out. And yeah, all the games that are coming up in the winners bracket are on the screen, but first we will kick it off with the losers bracket and then switch back and forth in terms of the order that is given by the tournament software. See you all tomorrow, and good night to Asia. Have a good evening in Europe, and have a nice lunchtime, I suppose, in the Americas. So yeah, that's it. Bye bye guys, and see you soon.